Good morning, people kind. Welcome back to Fresh Second Mick. This is episode 31 of Windsor, Ontario's finest modern millennial bro down and rant show. Let your mama and your aunt know. Don't drop the soap or we gonna push some rope. What's up, girls?
Oh, no. You are a wordsmith, my friend. You worked that right in there.
I do try.
Did you ask what's up? Is that what you asked me?
I'm asking you.
Not a whole lot.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you, Mickey?
I'm pretty much in the same boat and fucking tired, but...
Cool.
You know.
Eat something more than peanut butter fucking toast, and I bet you'll feel better.
Fuck yourself.
I probably will, because I am, alone.
Wow. Oh.
Good morning.
Well, here's why you don't have to be alone. Because we live in a city called Windsor. Windsor, Ontario.
Windsor.
And we haven't really addressed it so far. And, I don't like people that are like, they're always trying to be like, for the culture. I'm not going to, like, shit talk local brands or anything, but I think it gets corny after a point.
Right.
But at the same time, even cornier than that is the people who, like, slag the city,
Yeah. Oh.
Like, when I was coming up, everyone either, like, out of high school or, like, after a year of St. Clair was moving out west, going away one way or another. And it was just like, get the fuck out of this place. And I was like, man, what are you leaving? More than that, what are you going to?
Yeah.
And 99% of those people came back.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they were going to Alberta when it was good, right?
Of course.
And I remember when that was happening, my uncle, he was saying, like, this happened in the 80s. It'll be the same fucking thing. It's going to be good for, like, a year, and everyone's going to come back. They're going to go over there and go, oh, look all the money I'm making. Holy fuck, everything's expensive. Fucking going home.
Yeah.
And
makes
that's
sense.
exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I worked with a guy who moved out west. He was teaching, and they made a ton of money. And they spent a ton of money. It's roughly net zero. So
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you want to do anything, go for the experience of it, but don't think you're going to come back with your riches. Like, it just doesn't
equate.
No, not unless like there's 6 of you or 10 of you, one little house, all on the floor, and then maybe you can save some money.
Right.
okay, well, that's sort of bleak, but I don't think it's that bad. Anyway, the point is, neither is Windsor. Windsor ain't that bad.
No.
And there's a lot of little gems around. I think we're really lucky on the culinary scale.
Oh, yeah. I think so.
That's and I've heard people. Usually, it's people who are from here and have moved to Toronto, and they're like, "You have nothing." And it's like, okay, all right, yeah, we're not fucking Toronto. I get it, but like, it's pretty decent.
Dude, honestly, half of me kind of feels like those people just have really bad ADD.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. When I go to Toronto, I'm like, this is just way fucking too much shit.
No doubt.
Yeah.
There's too much. Like, I don't know. I think Windsor's got kind of like a healthy balance of it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's got the small town vibe, but with still like a city, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can get to other things pretty easily too. Like we're fairly central.
Yeah.
It's beyond not to slag on Toronto or anything, but it's beyond the average Torontonian to drive 100 kilometers to get to something because everything's there.
Yeah.
But we're like within 100 kilometers in this giant radius
Yeah.
of like everything.
Yeah.
man.
Not to mention
cool.
like smack dab in the center of the fresh water.
There you go.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, no, but just coming back from Toronto, like, yeah, food is everywhere, but you just go like, it's almost watered down because there's just so much. You go like, what do I do? Like, what do I pick? You pick one, go, yeah, it was pretty good, but I can get the same thing in fucking Windsor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hard to really compare that empirically because obviously food preference is more or less. I mean, you can go by Google reviews and Yelp reviews and shit,
Sure.
but obviously people like what they like. But man, I've been to so many places in TO where people are like, yo, these got the best fries. This is a place with the best wings or whatever. And it's like, this is just fries and wings. Dog.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking bullshit.
I think if you
Just
want,
like how every Chinese restaurant is exactly the same.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Don't play with me.
It's funny that you mentioned that because like if you want to go for more like exotic foods, you would find that in Toronto. Like again, my brother lives up there. He lives right in Chinatown, and I remember checking my phone, checking the weather. It's like, oh, the weather in Chinatown. I'm like, I'm in Toronto. Why is it saying Chinatown?
Yeah.
But you can find like northern China based foods, like chicken feet, like just like the weird. I don't wanna say weird, but the delicacies, I guess you could say, that you wouldn't find at your everyday Chinese restaurant.
Is there any shark fin soup?
Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't.
Them,
Burn them down.
But
you know what's weird? That it's okay to say Chinatown, but you can't say like Chinaman.
Yeah, I was gonna
What's
ask
that?
if that's like
That is weird.
racist.
It's
Chinatown.
Chinatown.
but it's
Who lives there?
I guess it's
China people. Like what?
yeah. Well, I guess it's just like, back in the day when they said Chinaman, there was usually some racist things to follow. You know what I mean?
guess. I don't
Like, well, I remember trying to figure out what certain sayings, if they had racist backgrounds, like chop chop, like get to work. Sure as shit, racism. Same
most
to
things
the Chinese and Japanese railroad workers. They would bark that at them to get them back to work.
Chop chop.
Yeah, you're like, chop chop, get to work. You never heard that? Am I crazy?
Yes, I've heard the expression.
Okay, well, no, you're looking at me like, what are you talking about?
Explain the thing. What does it mean? What's it from?
From the railroad workers building the railroad across
Yeah, but
Canada.
like, what's the
Yeah.
linguistic root? Like, what?
English people saying it to Chinese people in a...
Because it sounds Asian. Is that
Yeah.
why?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's just how it sounds. Like
Yeah,
okay.
this is fucking dumb. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I...
Just
The more you
ignorant.
know.
No, yeah, it's fine. I mean, now I know that, and I can never unlearn that. And I also can't get that. I think it was about 4 minutes and 30 seconds
It was
back.
a Mickey story, so yeah.
Mickey takes it off the rails.
Oh, speaking of rails.
Fuck. Jesus, Murphy. I actually have a railroad tie at home. Anyway, continue on with the
That
conversation.
whole tie?
Also, speaking of rails, you know what's cool when you grow up and find out everyone's on blow.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. That
Windsor's
happens.
got that big city vibe too.
Yeah, just a bunch of fucking blow. Hey man, you wanna go do a line in the bathroom? Ah!
Oh my god.
After this fucking Jaeger bomb.
Yep.
Sorry.
That's something I gotta ask, like more cokeheads, like, because you ask me how I can want to listen to intense music a lot of the time, but how can you be on 200 all of the time?
I
Yeah.
don't know, man. I don't know. It just
I guess you probably have to like fun. I don't really like fun.
I hate fun.
It's the worst.
The band sucks.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't know, man. I just remember going to like, I guess we can say that Mint because they're closed. I remember going there and just immediately walking in and just be like, oh my God, I need like 8 fucking drinks right now. I just go straight to the bar, like 4 shots, just to even fucking deal with being in there with the music and the people. I'm just, no, this then. No, yeah, I don't get it. I don't know how people are on 200 all the time.
So let's talk about the downtown scene, because I don't know. That's obviously, it's not really for any of us, but there are still things there. That
Yeah,
we
there's a
partake in.
sidewalk.
Okay, but you got the river. The river's dope.
Yeah, I like the river.
When people say the river is played out, I'm like what brings that person joy in life?
Nothing.
Because like the land and the water, like land, water, and sky, like that's the world, Like,
Yeah.
what more do you want?
When
A bunch of old Asian men fishing. Like, what more do you want?
That
And
makes me
young
feel
people. I shouldn't say
secure.
that.
And many nationalities.
No, when I had we got out of class early and it was nice out, I'd go sit down by the river and just enjoy the weather.
Fuck
yeah,
yeah,
dude,
man. When
I-
I lived down there,
Watch the big barges
Yeah.
or where boats go by, and it
Dude,
was
at,
nice.
at the U, man, before any philosophy classes, I'd just go down those steps and just smoke like 3 joints.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very appropriate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a good time.
High times.
Miss it. No, good times.
Okay.
And high times.
Good high times. High good times. I don't know.
Yeah, anyway.
Now just put
No,
words
the river
together.
is not played out.
No,
I
it's
think
not
it's just a
played.
bunch of fucking
Go ahead.
old, grumpy ass people who are like, oh, the river could be better if you did this, and it's not like that. And
No, but I mean, I'm talking like edgelords, like people our age and younger who are like, "Well, are you
Oh.
gonna go down by the river for a date?" Fuck
Oh.
yeah!
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, where
Hell
are you
yeah.
gonna go for a date? A shitty ass? I don't fucking know. Where
bar.
else do you go?
Not Mint, that's for sure.
You want to go to Charlie's and get some wings?
I had bad times at Charlie's. Don't bring that name up. Just
good-
joking. Wait, what Charlie's? Because there's not
Yeah,
like
It's
two.
like 9.
Well, the one on Tecumseh.
They're both on Tecumseh.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh no, sorry. One's Chuck's, one Charlie's, but I call them Chuck's.
Oh,
Right. We got Chuck's Roadhouse.
Yeah,
Yeah, Good
right,
Time
right.
Charlie's.
yeah, good.
Hey man, I
But
gotta
those
leave
are-
in 30 minutes. I'm
Those are
going to Charlie's.
yeah. This fucking you weren't around at that time.
No,
This kid would fucking
I'd come here for like
10 seconds.
45 minutes and just get trashed here and then go to Charlie's.
Oh my goodness.
And just like stay there alone at the bar and just drink my sorrows away. It was great. It was awesome.
But downtown's got more than just bars too. I mean, I know like Fog is a bar obviously, but they host a ton of fucking cool events
In a closet.
in a closet, which is dope. Like
It is dope. It is. It's that wasn't an insult to Fog.
no,
at
I know.
all. I
It's
love
a
Fog.
small capacity,
Well,
which I like. I like small venues.
It's
anyway.
nice that they can do that with the small, limited space they have.
Yeah,
it's really impressive that they can do that.
One dude can do it from something that's like the size of this room, and nobody else in Windsor can do anything that good. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, like that, all the best shows, all my best memories, probably at Fog.
No
Everything
shit.
else, yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I had a lot of good times there. Like
Wait.
when I drink.
What about Chubby Pickle?
I don't know. Chub Pickle's all right. I played a ton of shows there.
Yeah.
Like every Thursday, I played there for probably like a year.
I think I went to 500,000 shows there
Yeah.
in a year.
It was all right. Like it started when they like sold. I think they sold like half the building or something like that. I can't remember what exactly happened, but then they were only doing half the building. You know how they used to have that cool curve stage?
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to play on that, and then they built a new stage, and it was smaller, which was kind of okay because you could pack the fuck out of it way easier. But it just kind of lost its. I don't know. It wasn't really the Chubby Pickle anymore, and then it just I think closed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I mean that was better to me than the Blind Dog.
Did the Chubby Pickle have issues with too many underagers come in? Like, there was the shows, obviously, but the beach, which is no longer around, was notoriously bad for that.
Yeah.
Like, they got shut down for having 46 underage people.
But there was
one night.
what was it? What was the one that was tied to?
Is that taboo?
No.
No. Seen a
Anyway,
guy
I don't-
piss in a garbage can there one time.
Wow, that's
Oh
wonderful.
yeah, no. Apparently that was a common thing.
I
What?
have perused the city's adult entertainment, and I can say that it certainly contains a lot of naked women.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know what a place like that is supposed to look like, because I walk in and I'm just like I struggle to talk to one woman, let
Yeah.
alone 12 naked ones. I gotta go.
Oh yeah,
You know?
I've done. I was never. Can we say strip club on here?
Why not?
Is that okay to say strip club?
The Peelers.
You wanna say, would you prefer to say gentlemen's club?
No, because
Yeah.
we're not.
Yeah.
I was never a big strip club guy.
I have never been to one.
Really, I've only been
You've
to.
never been to one?
Nope.
I think 3, and I got a lap dance. I was forced into a lap dance.
When? How did I miss this?
It was
When?
just me and another buddy,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I can't even really remember because we were obviously drinking heavily, and I didn't really want it. He paid for it, and I honestly told the girl to stop. And I was like, let's just talk. Like, I'm not paying for this, so I don't want this. Like, honestly. And we literally talked for, like, I don't know, 10 minutes about her life. She had a really sad life.
You don't
Yeah.
say.
Go fucking figure.
Yeah, it was an upsetting conversation. And then I forgot all about it.
That's like when I got stuck in the VIP section
My goodness.
at Alley.
Oh, I remember that story. Yeah.
Oh my god. That was a mess.
Remember when we walked in there?
Oh yeah,
one
we
time?
tried that. That was like one of the 2 times you and I have ever consumed alcohol together.
Yeah.
And we were just like, let's have a good time. So we went to like 1 or 2 places, and it must have been your idea. There's no way I was like, let's go to the
No, I
strip
think it
club.
was your idea. I think it was a conjoined effort.
Or maybe we're like walking down the street and one of those promoters comes.
Yeah,
or
I
something.
think it was. It was like, let's try it.
Anyway, we go into fucking Alley Cats. You paid the cover. No, that's how I know it was your idea.
Oh yeah, I paid the cover.
That's how I know it was your idea.
Yeah, because I was probably hammered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we walk in there and we like go to the bar, and wasn't it past serving
Oh,
time?
probably yeah. At this time.
And we both just look at each other and like, well,
No, I'm pretty sure I said I went to high school with that girl, and then we
yeah,
said,
the one girl.
well, we should probably leave. This was a horrible idea.
my
Yeah,
goodness.
it did not last long.
Yeah, I'm not a strip club guy. No, I feel
Strip
super
clubs are
awkward.
Just strange.
Just like I don't even look at like when they're on the stage. Like I just like nurse the beer, just like look at a wall.
Yeah.
I'm like, I shouldn't be looking at this. Wait,
It's just it's uncomfortable, right? Like
yeah, it's weird. I don't know. It's just a weird thing.
maybe those of us who grew up a little differently. I don't know. It's just not how I view women.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway,
Yeah.
whatever. We got
Yeah,
strip clubs
we got
too.
strip clubs. Yeah, Windsor's got those for
Yeah,
sure.
we definitely got those. I worry about, you don't know anything, but like sex trafficking because we're a border city,
Yeah.
and it's just like whenever I see a poster that's like new girls every Saturday, I'm like,
Yeah.
new from where?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's almost you're almost kind of going, why are you promoting this? Like, are you trying to get caught? Like, it's obvious on its face that they're all getting
Yeah.
possibly not the
it's
right
probably
people.
not good by any means.
Yeah, probably not.
I hated hearing that my hometown has an issue with that. Not an issue
It's
like
Ontario in general, really. I mean, I can't say anything, but I know some stuff. Just because I have relatives in law enforcement.
Oh,
I've heard-
okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
the other.
No,
way.
that's
yeah,
fine.
I got a couple relatives, and yeah, it's not great.
It's sad.
It's not a great thing.
I hate hearing
Yeah.
bad things about my city. I really do.
Well, I don't even care. Because every city has bad things, and honestly, you need bad things. I think to
but that's a really bad
that's
one.
okay. I'm not saying that we need
No,
sex
no, I know.
trafficking. I'm just saying bad things in general.
Yeah.
That one, yeah, we could go without. That
Yeah.
one's probably okay to go without.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, there must be, because we are a border city. There's got to be a couple things like that. Like, who knows about like
Well,
Yeah,
weaponry,
drugs and guns.
drugs?
surprisingly though, it's not the border that's the issue. It's the 401.
Yeah.
People taking the drugs from essentially however it's either from Windsor or from somewhere up north. It's that pretty much unpoliced to a degree strip of road that they just go, well, here you go, here's all your stuff. I'm gonna stop off in London, gonna stop off in Sarnia,
Yeah, but that wouldn't be any good if Detroit wasn't there.
Yeah.
No, for sure. But it's
So
just,
it is the border.
Well, it's just like you hear. I just heard this on the radio like 3 days ago, and they're saying how they stop so much, yet it just seems to be the issue is from everywhere else. Like it's homegrown drugs. It's home brought in.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
we have the issues, particularly up in Montreal. And I don't know, for the past like 10 years, they've been having escalated gang-related issues, like mob stuff,
Yeah.
like really high crime. So they're bringing their guns in somehow, and then pulling them down through the highways.
Oh,
I
man.
think Montreal has problems with like Hell's Angels and shit like that.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
I
I think they have a high concentration of it.
I thought it was a
Bikers?
mob thing where like there was like straight up like Russian mob issues in Montreal.
Oh, there could be. I don't know anything about that shit. Honestly, I'm scared to think about that shit because
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't live that life. I don't want nothing to do with that life. Y'all
Yeah.
do you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that very much so.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's some dark ass shit.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. That's some dark ass shit.
But talking more about the downtown,
Yeah.
there's like a weird conversation that seems to always be floating in public issues, like whether you be talking about the hospital or roads, biking, shit like this, and it's always the downtown core, and I'm just like, the downtown core isn't really the core.
It's not.
Like you
It's just-
can't do a lot if you are just there.
Yeah.
It's not like, because when I think of core, I think, okay, cool, you don't really have to leave. You
At
have
all.
to leave.
You have
Yeah.
to leave. Yeah.
There's
Oh, yeah.
nothing there. Like, what are you gonna go to? Like, fucking food basics? I don't think so, bro.
Well, and like if you want to go clothes shopping, there's that one place that uses 2 letters and then they brand themselves. Like you're not gonna just get your clothes from there.
No, yeah.
You
I mean,
you
like,
have
one-
to go 20 minutes
Yeah.
away to get to the mall, and then So
you can't just unless you're loaded. I mean, I assume that's. I think I know who you're talking about, and that's like a custom clothing thing. That's going to be some money,
okay.
right? Like, so you probably have to pay $60 for a shirt, which is fine if you want to like support a local business, right? And all that, and then but like you said, you can't just buy $60 shirts like to do some gardening. in,
Yeah,
right? Like,
exactly.
You need to go to
Well, the thing-
Walmart
but the
or
thing
something like
is,
that.
though,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
live in the downtown core, you're probably not gardening either.
That's true. That is true.
So
You're not wrong. Although we do have there are a lot of houses like really close to downtown.
You're
And some
right.
very
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
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 And actually, I remember, listen, I listen to CBC all the time. just an old man.
That's
But
fine.
they're talking a lot about, because in Detroit and just outside, they're doing a lot of like local gardens, and you can like it's a lot of people just volunteering to tend to the garden, grow things, and you can take. And that's a little while ago they were thinking about really pushing a project like that in Windsor, having more volunteer based gardens.
We should.
And I think that's a great idea.
We should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about that before. And it's just a fucking really good idea. I feel like that's what everybody should do. Maybe I just feel that way because I don't want to deal with my lawn. But oh man, I hate a lawn Karen motherfucker. like a middle-aged white man, like you're a dad.
Oh.
I know you're a dad, but you don't spend
like
2 hours,
I
3
used
nights
to.
a week on your lawn.
I didn't do it that
It's,
much.
I don't know.
I just
anyway,
mowed the bitch.
You got productive space that could be used for, vegetables or something.
Maybe some fruits. Fruits have vegetables.
Such as we could grow here. And
Yeah.
I don't know how much, but no, let's have grass,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then we'll just cut the grass.
and then we'll cut it.
You know what messes me up is the dandelion thing. People are like, "Oh, look, dandelions. Dandelions are like super good for you.
Yeah, man.
You can make tea with the root. You can eat the leaf. Cancer-fighting properties, but everybody just sprays them.
Shout out to fucking University of Windsor.
Yeah,
They had a huge study on it. Like it's now going on 15 years. They're still doing it
On what?
Cancer
on
research.
cancer
Oh, no
research
shit.
and dandelions fighting cancer.
yeah. I actually used to drink. My favorite tea is roasted dandelion root tea, and that's what I suggest to you. 'Cause you were
I
telling
know.
me about the
It was-
coffee.
I tried. It was disgusting.
Yeah, it's like anything else. You just got to keep drinking it until you get used to it.
Until it's good.
Yeah, seriously. Don't be.
I
a
wish that
fucking-
didn't make sense, but it does.
It does. It makes perfect. No one likes beets. Just old dudes.
I actually, a
And
lot
you.
of kids I know like beets because they're sweet.
Really?
Beets are sweet.
They can be.
Yeah.
Well, my dad's buying the wrong beets.
But your dad, yeah. Anyway,
Anyway,
Windsor.
Windsor. Yeah, no, we definitely should have more projects like that. I mean, we have a lot of space where we can do that.
We do. I think it's just a matter of people taking charge of it. And
Yeah.
you know what? There's so many cool fucking things locally. Like I just signed up for shout out to Greener Bins Composting. My guy Dane drives around, picks up your organic waste, brings it out to his place, puts it in the pile, turns it, makes wonderful compost.
That's awesome.
And gives it back to you.
That's
part of
great.
your subscription fee. Like that's sick.
That
That's
is sweet.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
But maybe that's a project we can start working on. Is we can meet up with him and go, hey, instead of just if they don't do anything with the compost, like
well, no, they do. I think it's
no. I mean, people he's like, oh, I'll give it back to you, sort of thing.
Yeah.
If they can sign up, we don't want it
You
back.
can donate it. It's part of the program.
But and so okay, so but what I mean,
He's way ahead of you.
he's
Man.
way
Just,
away. Well, I mean, if we
just
work
take a
with
nap,
them,
old
and-
man.
I think he's talking
Take
about
a nap.
like doing local gardens, community
Yeah.
gardens
Yeah,
with
the-
his compost.
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of thing.
I
Yeah,
get it.
But he's already doing it, so
Yeah.
fuck you
Yeah,
sideways.
basically.
So, fuck Mickey sideways. Any takers?
Fuck Mickey sideways.
Yeah.
I'll push some rope.
All right, babe, push that rope. Push that rope.
I feel I hate ever telling you guys that.
No, it's the best thing you could have probably told us.
Push that rope and push that rope.
Oh, push that rope. Oh, push that rope. Oh man,
Jesus.
that's like one of the times right there where I hate myself when I say
Yeah.
things. Yeah. Anyway, Windsor.
Yo, you ever hear about the Geno Club? The Geno shows? This is
Oh.
something you might know as a Windsor native. No?
I have no fucking idea what you're talking
A
about.
friend of mine told me forever ago they used to have like these $5, I'm pretty sure it was the Geno Club, like
Yep.
Geno shows.
It was the Geno.
Yeah, you'd know
Yeah.
because you were probably actually at some of them. But like look at this shit. Like every time I die in Windsor in 1999, that's fucking insane.
Yeah,
That's insane. And like I know it would have been several years after that, but like BT Bam came through here, Unearthed. Like obviously these are bands I know.
Okay,
But there
I've
were-
heard of these.
Yeah, and like cheap ass shows, bands that are now huge wouldn't have been so big at the time. But like that's fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
You know, that's
Windsor had
kinda-
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
I say Windsor had like a legitimate music scene.
Yeah, and I still think, I mean, no one really knows what happened other than fire, but like the fucking Blind Dog was the best venue. Like,
Really?
I
did not like that video.
I liked the setup,
Yeah, okay, that's all right.
you know?
But like, you ever go to the bathroom there?
Okay, all right.
Ever
Well,
go to the bathroom in any bar ever?
the bathroom probably needed that
No.
cleansing fire.
Oh yeah, it was bad. No, the setup at the Blind Dog was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I liked how they worked it. So
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of negative things to say about that. I played there a lot too.
I saw
Fun.
Elton John at the WFCU. That's sick.
Oh yeah,
That's sick.
Well, I used to work there.
Yeah.
I saw him. I got paid to see him. It was pretty
There
good.
You were there that night?
Yeah, I was backstage.
Pretty cool.
We're like two souls destined to
Yeah,
meet.
I was like, fresh, and then you're like, slick,
Yeah, that's exactly
and
right.
Mickey's just at home just jerking off.
I drove by the day he was playing, and
Oh, look at that.
I was kind of there.
Connections.
Like I'm driving, like, what the fuck is that? Oh yeah.
Now you want to talk about the worst venue in Windsor? That is the WFCU Center.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is it the worst?
Well, I
venue?
wouldn't say it's the worst. It's kind of in a predicament, right? It had to kind of be that far away from everybody.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
you
it's-
mean
I'm talking about location.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not really the worst venue other than the prices. Obviously, people hated $9 beers, but there's reasons for that, right? Like
Yeah.
because you're held responsible if somebody gets in an accident, so you cut them off.
I think it's a cheap cop out for why it's so expensive, but
I mean, it's like that any major establishment you go to, right?
Well,
Sporting
fuck,
establishment.
at the show I was at on Tuesday, I just got a pop. $4.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I mean that's all.
It's
places.
kind of
That's where they make their
expected.
fucking
I
money.
know,
Yeah,
but like
get it.
fountain pop, I'm like, I got like, oh, let's get ginger. I was like, yeah, sure, $4.
Well, when we went to where did we go? Where was the last place we went? It wasn't Royal Oak.
I think it was.
It was Royal Oak.
It was
yeah.
Royal Oak.
Yeah, $5, 500 milli bottles of water, American.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean, it's you're gonna eat shit on it. I don't gripe anymore.
No.
No,
yeah,
but like,
you can't.
But the thing is, like, if the reasoning behind the high prices of alcohol is so they don't drink as much, fuck your water. Like seriously, $5 for a bottle
Yeah.
of fucking water when it costs $5
Has
for
anyone
a.
ever said that? That's why?
Yeah, that's what I
That's
was
what I
saying.
just said.
Yeah. There's stipulations that places like that because it can come back to bite you in the ass.
No shit.
Yeah, because like technically, if you're even a bar, if you're noticeably effed up
Yeah.
and the bar still serves you, and you leave the bar and you get in your car or you
Yeah.
get in like a fight or something, or you get arrested, that it doesn't really happen a lot, but
Yeah.
they're
Well-
responsible.
Well, I
They-
know that.
Yeah.
That's why they stopped giving out matchbooks. Because people were getting in accidents, they find the matchbook, and their lawyers go, "We're suing them.
Yeah.
They overserved you. Huge thing."
So that can happen for
How
an
very
establishment
twisted.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why they cut you off like an hour before the show. Everything's closed. You can't get a beer. Or not before, an hour before the show ends,
Right,
I should
right,
say,
right,
right?
right.
And then everything's like $9 for like a tall boy.
Yeah, but
Just to
again,
discourage you
but
to drink that much.
If that's the reasoning, fine. Like I think it's a big, huge cop out, but whatever.
Yeah.
But then to go, water's $5, eat my dick.
Yeah. Anyway, no, I was talking more location. Everybody
Yeah.
bitches about the location, and I understand that because it's so far away from the core downtown.
But the people didn't
It's-
want it out there either. I
No,
remember there
no,
was
no,
a
but-
huge thing. They're like, we don't want it out here.
You have to realize what's across the river. Detroit.
Yeah.
Who plays in Detroit? A lot of people.
Everybody else.
There's a radius, so when you book a band, that band can't play in that radius within a certain amount of
I didn't
time,
know
right?
that.
So it's almost kind of like a competition.
Interesting.
So they tried to get out as far as they could and keep it in
Because
Windsor.
otherwise, you get them like Caesars or whatever.
Right.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
So
That's interesting.
So yeah, there's a lot of behind the scenes shit. I don't know a lot. Like, I was just like a supervisor there or whatever, so I wasn't like booking bands or shit. But I heard some shit back
everything
in the day.
I've ever thought about you is a lie.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Except for
Join the club.
Except for the part where he's great and amazing.
Yeah.
That was true.
No,
That's all
that's
true.
that is definitely the biggest lie. No, other than that, it was also not brand new when we bought it. It was already 5 years old out in a warehouse in Port Huron. So it was sitting there,
The building?
the building, like not the
What?
building, but like the seats, the boards, all that shit.
No shit.
Yeah, so I used to have to take it apart and put it back together, and let me fucking tell you, it just looks good. Nothing works well.
Okay.
It was like a nightmare to do. Nothing was straight. Everything was warped. It was fucked up. It
Oh,
would
that's
be like-
hilarious.
yeah. So that was also something that I learned working there.
But you know what? To stay in that exact location, I know we don't care, but a lot of people care about hockey, including the OHL, and the Spits have done fairly well. There's something to stand on. You know?
And now that the city is kind of growing, honestly, at a rapid pace.
It is.
It's not really that bad of a location anymore. I think what kind of makes it still bad is our lacking, like, our public transit's not that great.
Yeah.
You know, so...
Actually, so the Reddit for Windsor, the sub, it's really cool, but a lot of it is people who want to move here from elsewhere.
Okay.
But they've heard this or that, or they're wondering, or they don't know, right? And everything.
Right.
And everybody fucking rags on the public transit, but then a lot of people who actually take the public transit, they're just like, you know, whatever, you're gonna wait. Like, it's not Toronto, it's not buses every 2 minutes, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not, like, that's what I mean. I can't really speak on the public train. Last time I took a bus, I was 15.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I can't...
I find a lot of people are really quick to talk shit, but they don't actually use it. And
Yeah.
A good buddy of mine from London was actually blown away by our public transit.
Oh, well, okay. That's good.
Yeah, and I think London is like notoriously bad.
Fair enough.
But I mean, still. So we got that. Fuck you, London.
Yeah, fuck you, London. I don't know why people like London.
I don't think people do.
I have family.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anybody's like, London, the place to be.
Really? No, like I have family up there, and I've always like I went to a concert in London. This has to do with Windsor as well. I went to a fucking concert with a bunch of non-smokers, so I'm the only smoker. I'm drinking at the time, so I'm having a couple paps, and I'm gone up to the. It was cool because it was like a balcony smoke thing. This was before you know Ontario smoke free and shit.
Yeah.
And I started talking to some dude, and he asked me like about myself, and I told him I was from Windsor, and then like a bunch of people just started talking to me about how shitty Windsor was, and I'm like,
bunch of people who don't know.
yeah, I'm like, dude, we're like in your downtown core, and like on a rooftop balcony, and look at the view, it's fucking shit. And, like, you go to Windsor, and we had this like you see some nice views.
Yeah,
you got some nice views here. You know what I mean?
Looking 3 of 4 directions, you can get some really
nice
views.
3 out of 4. I mean, London 0 for 4. So yeah, and I just don't get it. But whatever. I mean, it's a city, I guess.
I never really liked London. Like, I had family up there, and we'd go like every weekend at one point when we were just
Yeah.
But we didn't go far into London. Like when we got to our cousin's place, that was it. They weren't like, oh, hey, we're going to this place. We're going to this place. We're going to take you guys to this cool place for kids. It was just, you're in London now. You're hanging with your cousins. We're done.
London's like weirdly old and like poorly designed. So they're just like, this is kind of where everything fell.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, oh, this makes no sense, but I guess it makes sense to you because you're from here.
Yeah.
But I can see like the location of London's pretty good because you got Lake Erie, Toronto, Niagara Falls. Like everything's within like 45 to an hour and a half. Like
So
major Canadian stuff.
If London's claim to fame is, well, if you're here, you can go anywhere else. It doesn't take very long. You don't really have much going
But
for you.
we said the same with Windsor.
Yes. But
the thing is, though, it's like you can stay in Windsor and it's fine. And if you need to go anywhere else, it's not too bad.
You know what I don't get? These like griping ass crabs in the bucket motherfuckers. Like there's nothing to do here. Like what is something to do?
yeah,
for
that's
you?
what I don't get either.
How about this? You surf from Essex.
Yeah.
Coming here, was that better? Do you find? Because
Okay, here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's what fucked me up, dude. There's a part of me that still doesn't like living in the city, and it's not because it's Windsor. It's just because I'm not programmed that way, right?
Yeah.
So I wish I was out in the county with like it's weird, man. The trees and like the wind and everything, it mutes it. You know, like think of like sound deadening.
Yeah.
Like it literally mutes it. You could be sitting on your back porch and all of this vibrancy that you can literally feel in the air in the city, it isn't there.
Yeah.
It's just so wonderful.
yeah,
But that said, I realized how much growing I did, and a large part of that is because like I was fairly young when I moved out, and it was a different world, and that was a very good thing. Like
Right.
I did not come from a racist household, but you would not struggle to find them in Essex.
Right.
You know, and no one's going to say that. Like, that's not on the poster or anything. But I went to fucking Essex District High. I heard the shit every single day.
Right.
And I was a white kid, and I primarily liked rap. You know? So
Yeah.
I was a fucking wigger, and there were a lot more words after that.
Oh, I bet.
And, like, it sucked. It fucking sucked. And, like, my family... No, No, not really my family, because we all kind of fanned out.
Right.
But you know, you can go back and still hear 17-year-olds with Confederate flags on their truck talking that same noise, and they're gonna keep talking that same noise because they stay there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, they think they're big fishes in little ponds, right? Big fishes.
I don't even think it's that, bro. It's like, you know, they have the mentality sort of that I had, which is that the county is better, and in ways it is.
Sure.
But that the fact that you are better suited for the county automatically makes the other place shit, which is not what that means.
No.
Yeah.
You know, and again, like I said, it's just a shit mentality.
My big issue with counties in general is if you don't have your license young, you kind of become part of the county and like in bad ways. Like I have
That would be your issue.
well, yeah, it would be. Yeah. But like for me, for example, like I didn't get my license until way fucking later. But being hold on, I'll get there.
Thank
Did you
for
buy the
explaining
Sega car
my
first?
fucking joke.
I know. Well, yeah. But when you're in Windsor, I can walk anywhere. I can take the bus, and I
Yeah.
mostly walk because I hated taking the bus. But I know many people, not necessarily from Essex, but you know, you go further north, and when you are countied, you just sit and you almost fester. You're stuck there. You can't leave. You almost feel like it's like a little prison that you don't even want to leave.
Right.
And the kids, particularly the young kids, when there's dick all to do, they pick up drugs. They pick up very young drinking, etc. And that's one thing I've always had issue with county for the young people is you don't, unless there's something to do in that small town, which a lot of times doesn't seem to be the case, you breed these bad people.
Well, it's not okay. So here's the thing, bro. It's not bad people, but you get this good old boys mentality because that literally is all there is to do.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different now with the interconnectedness of the world. You got video games and
Yeah.
shit like this. But that was only just coming around as I was growing up, and we didn't have all the money in the world, so I didn't have a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, like, for example, I have talked to you guys about when I started drinking. You know, I wasn't a teen yet.
Yeah.
You know, and I moved into the city, and people are like, oh, you know, 15, 16, 17. And I tell them my story, and they're like, what? And it's like, yeah, because there's communities, because there's different things.
Yeah.
So I don't think, like, Windsor, especially, like, the city of Windsor, like, there's plenty to fucking do.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. It's just your perspective, your
It's your
outlook.
fucking perspective.
Like,
And
what
if
do you want to do?
If you come from a fucking crabs in the bucket ass family, you can have a crabs in the bucket ass mentality, and you can be a piece of shit just like your daddy.
Wow. All right. Guess I'm a piece of shit.
No.
No, there is plenty to do. Like, you can find some shit to do.
Sure.
There's a lot of gems here, to be honest.
And
Dude, if I can fucking find shit to do, completely avoiding all clubs and drinking establishments and everything, and I am never not busy.
True.
And I'm rarely home.
Very true.
Like, yeah, there's lots to fucking do. Because first of all, I'm doing all those things by myself.
Right.
So let alone things you can go do with people.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah,
quit
people
whining.
just don't.
Quit whining.
Yeah, they don't look for it.
Yeah.
I don't think they want to. They
No, they wanna
just
bitch.
want to be miserable.
I found I'll tell you a story. I was on a date one time, and we went for a walk, and she lived in kind of like that old Walkerville
I don't
area.
remember this.
Yeah. And so we went for a walk down by the river, like right from there, and there's like this little spot, and I was like, oh, look at this spot. This looks like a nice little outlet to sit and look at the river and whatever. And she's like, oh yeah, that's like really pretty. So we go, you know, we sit, and we have a little moment. It's a lovely thing. And then we walk back to her place, which is very, very close to there. And I'm like, I'm so surprised you've never seen that spot before. She's like, oh no, I had. I was just lying to you. I was like, whoa!
I've been there with lots of guys.
I mean, that's basically it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no. I mean, but there's a lot of little spots like that. I put out a thread on the Windsor subreddit, and I was just like, yo, like, tell me your Windsor stories. And one of the coolest things somebody told me was just about this little block, Prado place, like kind of Riverside area.
Yeah.
And they said it's just precious. What does it say? All the houses are quaint and well kept.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a nice little area, and then it's right close by the river too. You know,
Have you ever been down there?
To there, I have been through for work. I know what it looks like.
It's like the brick and like it's
Yeah,
just like you're
yeah.
totally like it's like you're in England.
Yeah, it's like
You're
a
just like,
little.
where the fuck did I
its
go for
own-
one block?
Yeah.
like it's like it is nice. It is nice. There's a lot of nice little pockets. Not to mention the nature too. Like
Yeah,
For sure.
Sometimes you just like honestly, if you were to have someone blindfold you and take you there, you go, "Where the fuck am I?"
Yeah.
like 100%.
I think the only criticism of the natural landscape and geography is that it's flat.
yes.
You know, and like, what the fuck are you gonna do? You know, like we get pretty good climate compared to a lot of Canada.
Absolutely.
You know, we actually get a summer.
Yeah.
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 I don't know. I'd
Build a mountain.
Yeah, build a
Build-
mountain.
Seriously.
I mean, we built Malden
Yeah.
on garbage.
Dude, there's that place in. Oh, sorry, you go.
I was gonna say
Go.
there used to be a really big hill in at St. Clair College. I remember going there as a kid and tobogganing down that thing
Oh, yeah.
before they leveled it and
built all the shit.
residents and shit.
There's a place in I think it's Japan maybe, who they literally built a ski mountain because it's just so flat there. Maybe it's not Japan. Maybe it's somewhere else. I can't remember.
Ski mountain?
Yeah, it's a man-made like it's not a fucking mountain. It's not Malden Hill. It's a fucking mountain. They built it.
Like, lay off my Malden Park. I like it there.
I do too. But I'm just saying, if you want a mountain, just fucking build a mountain. I mean,
Just
it's
build a
better than
yeah,
just
I guess that's true.
spend money on
Yeah,
Christmas.
I
lights.
hear the power.
Dubai built fucking islands.
Yeah, they also have an indoor ski mountain.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
What?
Dubai? Oh yeah.
Fuck Windsor. I'm out of
very-
here. Like,
Yeah. Fuck Windsor. I'm going to Dubai.
Yeah.
Yeah, they built like islands in the shapes of things.
Yeah.
Like,
They have an island in the shape of the world, like a map.
yeah.
literally more money than God.
Ah, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, we're not
Good
Dubai, but I mean,
No, we
no,
are
but
not.
we have a lot of little gems, like you said, but nature gems.
Oh, I
you know.
thought we were going to talk about Riviera Pizza.
Oh,
Riviera on Wyandotte.
yeah.
Shout
Oh,
outs,
yeah.
baby. What's
Shout
up?
out. Oh yeah, that's some good shit. Actually, I know I said I was done with it, but I had a craving.
I know you would. I know you
I know.
would.
I
'Cause you
just had to
talk
take
shit.
a little bit off, like a month off, and
Some of speaking of gems, one of my favorite areas is actually Erie. Erie and Ottawa Street. I love that
yeah.
area.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't
and those are
get
cool
enough
fucking
of it.
neighborhoods
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, and like you walk up and down it, I feel safe. Like I can do it by myself, in the middle of the night.
I feel safe in almost any area. Honestly,
Yeah, but
man.
I lived in the West End. I am not afraid of Windsor.
I can dip real quick.
Okay, all right.
You know, I got a 32 inch
Yeah,
vertical.
32 inch vertical, baby.
Oh man, no, but now that I've found things to do, because I used to be the club goer, the bar hopper, the intoxicated motherfucker on the sidewalk. Yeah. Anyway, so since I ditched that, I had to find like new
Yeah.
things. So photography, and I love nature, and there is no shortage around here. I mean,
Really,
within
there isn't.
an hour radius of.
Yeah.
There's a lot in Windsor, but there's a lot in
lot
the county
more
too.
even further,
Yeah.
yeah.
Some of the pictures you throw up, particularly the nature ones, I'm like, where the fuck are you?
In my backyard.
Yeah, he's actually in his backyard.
Yeah.
High as
Well,
hell.
like when I see like when there's actually when it's not a was
Macro.
it macro?
Right, macro.
But when it's like you see the little trees, I'm like,
Yeah.
where the hell is he?
Yeah, that's just Ojibwe, man.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
to
I know,
me. Like,
right?
It's,
Like,
just, it's
just-
so cool.
You can go to a nice little Ojibwe park and see a bunch of deer and like some cool ass birds. I saw a raccoon with his asshole hanging out of its fucking body.
Oh, he got fucked up.
I got pictures, man. I'll show you after this. It's
sad.
fucked up. I don't know. I think it wasn't that he was a dick. He was a dick raccoon. Probably because his asshole's hanging out of his fucking
I would be
ass,
a
but-
dick too.
Yeah, it was kind of
to be
sad.
honest.
It was gross. But yeah, you see some weird shit and some cool shit.
doubt.
And yeah.
And a lot of ticks.
Oh, yes. A lot of ticks.
Since the season.
Strangely this year.
It's the season.
Yeah.
But
Need
there's
more
like Point
possums.
Peely and shit too.
Pardon? Oh, yeah.
Point
Point
Peely.
Peely. There's
Oh.
Point Peely. There's
South Shore, we got all the wineries, which is
yeah. There's all that shit there. I mean, like Rondo, Wheatley are right there. Like a little bit further, but still, that's 3 provincial parks.
Yeah.
Within like an hour and 15 minutes from here.
some fucking cocknob put on my thread when I said like, tell me your Windsor shit. He goes, most people won't tell you this, but Detroit is just across the river.
Oh wow, yeah, that guy. You know what? I gotta.
I hate that shit though.
Oh.
I hate that like, if you want to do anything, you go across the river. Like, yeah, definitely go across the
Yeah.
river, but like,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, for like major things. One of my biggest like gripes against Windsor is the fucking Facebook community. You read any article like from the Windsor Star, and it's just like 50 comments
Trashy.
of fucking trashy people bashing shit they know nothing about.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking nothing. Like this hospital thing.
Yeah, like the hospital thing, man. That's
I don't get it, but
I don't
Though,
either.
when the Simpsons had their most recent, not the most, but that episode where they actually came to fucking Windsor,
yep.
I was like, oh my god,
Yeah, it's
I was
pretty
pretty
cool.
excited.
Yeah, they were sitting on the rock. Like,
Yeah, like-
everyone said it.
Yeah.
I've sat on that rock too.
Yeah,
for real.
that was cool. And I remember some, assholes going, oh, people think they're special just because of the Simpsons episode. You're fucking right, I do. Like, there's all the cities, all these huge cities. You could have went to fucking Toronto. The Simpsons could have came to Canada and went to Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal.
They have.
But they, and they have. But they came to fucking Windsor. That is just really cool to me.
So in all of Canada this year, Windsor ranked 3rd on the census growth. We beat out tons of cities.
Shit.
Tons and tons. And I think we had the 2nd highest increase in housing prices by 25%. In Ontario,
You ain't said nothing but a word. My neighbor just sold.
I mean, it started when I sold my house.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's just, and it's not going to stop because
No.
people are coming here and it's driving the prices up. Anyway, it's Windsor's pretty. It's good.
They're talking about downturn in housing, and I think because of growth, we're gonna bowl through the downturn, and then when it goes up again, it's like I'm gonna sell for like 500 and move to a fucking cabin or some
yeah,
shit.
fuck,
There you
man,
go.
you're lucky, man. I wish I wasn't an alcoholic.
I'll have a real cabin though.
regrets. Yeah, he's just gonna have a cabin that actually physically exists
Sorry,
in this
Mickey.
world.
It's okay.
No, I just I don't know, man. I got that gripe against those people who bitch. It's like, pack the fuck up and leave. If you don't want to, if you're going to comment on something, be constructive. You can be like, you can hate it.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Yeah.
But have like an option and don't be a dick. You know what I mean? Don't just go like, Windsor fucking sucks.
Maybe
fuck Windsor. Fuck everyone.
Take your 2 brain cells, rub them together real hard, and come up with something.
Because there's a lot of
Try.
people that just troll for no reason. They just sit in their fucking house and just comment on shit.
well, no doubt, and they're middle-aged white men
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and women.
Oh.
Oh, I just hate white people. They're fucking the worst.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean.
No, I think one really cool thing about Windsor is a lot of the growth in small businesses, and they're mostly youth piloted too.
Oh, tons.
Like, and when I say youth, I mean like sub 50.
Yeah,
Like newer industries, people like, things like fucking coffee shops, even like City Cyclery.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to City Cyclery. That is the spot. They take good care of you.
There's
like,
yeah. Go on. Sorry.
no. Even like the escape rooms that are coming out.
Oh yeah,
now.
tons of escape rooms, eh? Like
Yeah. we had like before there were any chain ones, which I think we got 1 or 2 chain ones now. We had like single owner operator type things. That's fucking sick.
Yeah, that is cool, man. And then a lot of neighborhood.
And it takes, sorry to cut you off.
No.
It takes fucking nuts when everyone's saying your city shit to be like, I'm gonna make it good.
Yeah, it
And
does.
people are telling you ain't gonna make no money. Like that takes big balls.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And there is fucking money in,
Oh, yeah,
in
there's-
this area.
there is
There
money
is
to be made.
lots of money in this fucking
Well, no
area.
doubt.
I mean, Leamington alone, per capita, it has the largest rate of millionaires in all of Canada.
Yeah, and because they don't count
I know.
the foreign workers.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. There's a lot of money in this area, so you can make money. But yes, and it goes hand in hand with youth starting businesses with like neighborhood revitalization.
Yeah.
Like what's happening in Ford City. A lot of people buying cheap buildings, or they were cheaper.
Yeah.
At the time, but
Yeah.
and then making something out of it.
Right.
Dropped on Droulard. That's like just another festival that just like popped up and took
Yeah.
off. Like that's cool. Like a lot of shit, a lot of cool little shit's going on.
My friends Amy and Ryan, shout outs to the vegan gardeners making cheeses and
Oh
sausages.
yeah, I got some of their cheese.
Oh, did you get some?
Oh yeah, my mom bought me
Dude,
some.
yes.
Or my dad, he was at the market. and
Which
he's
one
like,
you get?
Smoked cheddar.
Oh,
Oh, dude, I put that on like the potatoes and shit. Oh
dude,
my
you can
God.
put it on anything.
I know, but like I
fucking
just love
could
potatoes.
eat that like.
Oh, me too.
Yeah,
That's why I
so
started
goddamn
trying
good.
it. My mom was like, try this. I was like, well, I had it before. I'll try it again though. It's been a little bit. Took a slice of it, and I ate it, and then it was like a slice and I ate it.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't trying anymore. It was just eating.
Yeah.
it all. That's all it was.
And then there's just girl Jordan, Plant Joy,
Donuts,
the
yeah.
donuts.
I actually
she got a
worked with her.
storefront now.
Yeah, does
That's
she?
gangster.
Good for her, man.
That's gangster.
I
By
worked
the
with
way,
her.
for my birthday, I just want 12 donuts.
Yeah, they're really
That's all
good.
I want.
Yeah, that's a dope company.
But you touched on the festival things, and Windsor's really good for that, for festivals.
They got tons of shit.
Yeah.
Right?
See,
Like-
especially like through the summer, like this place lights
Yeah,
up.
well, we
Yeah.
have, and you know, sorry, excuse me.
Wow.
Rib Fest this weekend.
Is that this weekend
It is
already?
this weekend.
God damn.
Are we
So-
going?
Yeah.
Let's go to Rib Fest. No.
Bet you some asshole in a corner serving like seitan ribs though.
Oh, I bet so. I mean, we're gonna go hang out with that asshole.
Just recently tried seitan. It's
Oh.
sweet, but I enjoy it.
It's not sweet. That was just cooked that way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Flavor is not necessarily sweet.
okay. And then Blues Fest they have every year,
Blues Fest,
and they
which
get some
is
pretty
kinda-
big name. And I know it now. It's kind of
Yeah, it's kinda whack.
But you know, it can always come back. But they
Oh,
had some
yeah.
big. They have had some big name people. Like I saw Johnny Winter down there.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like,
But the thing is,
What?
I don't like piggybacking names. That's why I love the small businesses and shit. Because it's like people try to be like, well, don't you know Ed Jovanovski's from there? Who fucking cares? That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I don't care.
Like, what are people doing in the city?
Yeah,
you know?
like,
that's
yeah.
what's up.
like Art in the Park
"Are in the park
Yeah, Art in the
every
Park.
year?
That's
Every
this
year it gets
weekend,
rained."
isn't
Next week.
next week.
One,
Oh,
first
I'm
and
going.
second.
I'm going.
First and
Are
second.
you going? Are you working it?
No, I'm just gonna go. No, wait. June 1st.
June
That's
1st and
this
2nd.
weekend.
That is definitely this
Oh,
weekend.
oh,
yeah.
jeez, it's
Fuck.
the 30th.
Oh, maybe I'll still go. No, I
Um,
just like going.
I guess I'll do a shout out to my friend Barry for his art installation show studio.
Okay.
He brings always something new to the table with art, whether it be painting, plays. Actually, I think they rent upstairs for dance. There's a dance studio upstairs. There's a lady who does like really extravagant based weddings. Like you
Right.
go and you see like all of her like plates and centerpieces and shit like that. But it's very creative.
Right.
They did a really cool art installation where it was a painting, and then another artist or like a poet would write about the picture, what it
Okay.
represented,
Nice.
and then they had
That's the idea Slick wanted us to do.
they had an actor read the poem.
Oh,
And it was beautiful.
Cool.
Like,
That's
unfortunately,
cool.
I came in on the very last fucking one.
Right,
Like
right,
when they
right.
said they started at 8, they weren't fucking kidding. I got there at 8:45, and they were wrapping it up. But for what I saw, I was like, that is so cool. And this is like a little complex now. It's building more and more. Like there's a place where they got this machine that makes socks the way they did it back in the early 1900s for World War One. They
Poorly?
Pardon me.
Poorly?
No, it's just like a quick way to make a thick wool sock for
Right.
the soldiers, right? But they got their hands on one of these machines, and you can go in for these classes and make socks. There's a fucking
See, like you would never think of that, but that's actually probably cool as hell.
Yeah, it's probably super fun.
Yeah.
there's a lady who hand knits or
Mom
stitches.
jobs?
Mom jobs. But she'll do like famous paintings, like the lady with the pearl earring or whatever.
Sure.
And I remember walking by her little booth, and I thought like, oh, she does prints or whatever. She goes, oh no, that's hand stitched. I'm like,
That's
holy
wild.
fuck.
Yeah.
Cool.
They got a bike shop in the back. Like it's a
yeah,
little
yeah.
complex of everything. It's
Nice.
so fucking cool.
Nice.
It is cool. I remember going to a play. I can't remember who put it on. Fuck, I wish I remember the name. Anyway, it's my buddy, one of my best friend
Yeah.
his wife was in it, and I'm not a theater guy. Never was. Not that I don't like it. I've just never really been exposed to it. So I go,
Right.
and it's this fucking little hole in the wall. I think it was on Droulard. Like they just rented the building for like a night from the
Dang.
guy. There was probably 20 seats, right? And they built this extravagant set. It was like a house. Like it was legit as fuck.
Okay.
Sure.
And I was fucking blown away with how good this play
No
was.
way.
I was like, you guys might have turned me into a theater person. I haven't gone to a play since, but
Are you sure you weren't just very high?
no, I wasn't. I didn't even smoke.
Oh my god.
No, I was so impressed with the fucking amount of talent, the writing, like the story itself, everything, the prop design, just every single thing, and it was really cool. And I thought it was even cooler that there was like 15 to 20 people there,
Yeah.
and we're just sitting in these like chairs like this,
Yeah.
you know, in the shithole that they made great.
I love
It
it.
was so cool. But
You want to talk about a hole in the wall? I mean, they're not really a hole in the wall anymore because they've moved. But Acapulco Delight,
Oh yeah.
The best 3 a.m. Mexican
Oh
you
yeah.
could possibly get.
Possibly. Anyway,
That's what's
yeah.
up.
That was I remember. I got days. I remember. That was fuck.
I think,
Shit.
man, me and Kev used to go there, and we would be the only motherfuckers there when they open at like 7 p.m. or some ridiculous shit. It's like,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing here? We're actually just here for food.
Yeah, we're not drunk yet. Oh shit, man.
No, that's the spot though.
And then I think Windsor also kind of produces a couple pretty talented people. Like you said, you went to this play and
Yeah.
you were quite blown away by it. A friend of mine, Gemma, she's I've all done school director. She put on a play that was kind of poking fun at that new Archie show.
Oh, Riverdale,
yeah.
yeah.
And it was really cute, very funny. And oddly enough, one of the actors on it saw it on Facebook, actually liked it, which I thought was kind of cool. Then, apparently, a year or so later, they did a very similar thing.
No shit.
I'm not saying anything.
On the show?
Swag
The show, they did a music because her production was a musical, and I don't know if it was been done before, but anyways, they did it.
Yeah.
They did a musical. It's like that's kind of interesting.
Well, no, hey man, like honestly, I this is weird. This is gonna sound weird, maybe a little bit conceited here, but straight up, like I always used to say they watching because I
Sure.
spent like a year in my garage making some bangers, you know. And, bro, I shit you not. After I would make something and put it online, like I would come back and like you know a month later I'd hear this beat and I'm like, and I play it. I'm like, that's my fucking beat, bro.
Yeah.
But I mean, like it's so fucking washed now, like making shit like that. Right?
Yeah,
like
sure.
it's hit or it could be.
Yeah.
You never know. That actually has happened a lot. People steal a lot of their shit from online. Like you know, people. Yeah. Anyway.
Yo.
Yeah. No. Definitely talent here. A lot of talent.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, fun fact time. The cross on top of the church at Droulard and Riverside
Yeah.
Okay.
was donated by Al Capone.
Oh, cool.
My goodness.
Oh, we got
I didn't know that.
Isn't
Yeah.
that fucking wild?
That's cool.
That's
I mean, there's a lot of overlap because all the prohibition shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't want to get too far into that because that's some of the more common things, like all the rum runners and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
We all know this.
Well, yeah, Al Capone hung out here with fucking Hiram Walker and all that nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he actually donated the cross on top of that
Did
church.
you know?
That's
Fun
nutty.
fact time that I think it was was it Cher? What was her band? She was with another guy.
Sonny?
Sonny?
Sonny and Cher started in Windsor.
Stop.
Yeah. Cher lived in Windsor because they were so broke they had to come here. And they played at, I think, Brentwood. I think.
Windsor's great. So
And then
broke,
at-
I live in Windsor.
At my old high school, Herman, I think Alice Cooper played there.
No shit.
Oh, yeah, at the beginning of their careers. We
Weird.
had, like, Kiss there. Or I think it was
Weird.
Kiss. Oh, yeah, a lot of, like, big names used to get... We have a pretty rich history with music and just, like, little weird shit you'd never fucking think.
Even I'm gonna fucking butcher this, but like the one radio station that really put on rock and roll that started it all, like all the Detroit shit and everything.
Okay.
That
Oh,
actually
yeah.
started here.
What station
I
was
want
it?
to say it was like fucking AM 800,
Yeah.
but like back in the day.
It was,
Yeah, yeah.
you're right. It was AM 800 back in the day when they weren't just talk.
And there's a
Yeah.
specific woman, Rosalie.
I
It's a
think-
Bob Seger song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all from what like he.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
That's
Imagine
dope.
that connection dissolves from rock and roll music.
Yeah.
That was wild.
It is. It's
Yeah.
wild, man. There's a lot of connections here. There's fuck, who is the guy? The guy from I'm not particularly a big fan of this band, but Metallica, the singer, or not the singer, the guitar player has family here. He
Oh,
stops
shit.
in Windsor. Yeah.
Kirk
a-
Hammett?
Yeah. No, wait. Is that yeah. That's
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. I heard that from
Seriously?
someone. Yeah. He's got like family here or some shit. Do some research. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's another guitar player, but a big metal guitar player. Has got family here or some shit like that, or had connections. But there's, we got a lot of hockey connections.
Yes, we do.
I met what?
Fucking Google. Wait. Kijiji goes, find Kirk Hammett in Canada.
He's got a GPS on his neck.
On the hockey one, didn't we have a Windsor Spitfire first draft pick one year?
Yeah, but he wasn't from Windsor,
Oh.
right? Because that's it.
Yeah,
they
that's
still
all
from
over
other
the
cities.
place.
Right?
Oh,
That was
okay.
Taylor Hall.
Well, we had Taylor Hall, yeah. But
Yeah, Taylor Hall.
Yeah, let's not-
Let's
we
not
gotta
talk about
not.
him. No, but they had like Joel Quinville, coach for the Blackhawks, who won a bunch of cups.
Yeah.
Windsor native Ed Jovanovski. Ed Jovanovski. No, he's Windsor native, but we do have a lot of like connections in hockey, which is kind of cool. I mean, I like hockey still, even though I'm not a big sports guy, but I do like hockey.
It's hard not to like hockey.
Yeah, it's the best sport, man. Like,
it's
honestly,
so good.
I have heard, kind of going back a little bit with history, certain parts of the city were built in case of really bad things happening, like total meltdowns, nuclear war, etc. Apparently,
You say nuclear?
did I?
nuclear.
Did I say nuclear? I don't
It's
know.
nuclear.
What did I say?
Nuclear.
Nuclear? Oh, fuck me then.
I will.
Nuclear.
Push rope.
Push out.
There are spots.
With the pout.
There are spots in Windsor that were specifically designed for if there's like fallout
Okay.
problems, and supposedly the Roseland Golf Course is of one of those places.
Really?
There's a place. A friend of mine used to work there. There's in the basement. There's this nice big ass red button. And my buddy that worked there asked the manager of the place at the time. He goes, what's this? He goes, this is the get fired button. You don't.
Whoa.
He's like, you don't touch this button. And then after, because he had just started, so there was like no talk about it. And then later it was like, that pretty much sounds a big alarm for everyone to fucking take cover.
What could it possibly fucking do? Just make the noise?
Probably, yeah, like air horns going off or something.
Because if the shit across from fucking Amherstburg melts down,
Oh yeah.
It ain't gonna matter what button nobody pushes.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is a scary part.
And then my high school's history. If you ever go by Kennedy, you see that big front lawn.
Oh, yeah.
All under that is basement.
Yeah.
And my grandmother went to that high school, and like just for 2 years, but she learned to shoot rifles
Yep.
in case the Nazis came over.
They got a shooting range down there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's sick.
Right?
Yeah.
Suck it, General Gunn. We're going to the fucking basement of a high school.
Well, it's part of the curriculum.
That's
like,
a
okay,
dark thing to say about guns. You
Yeah.
can't know. No.
Yeah, but it's just
Not
part of-
anymore,
It
obviously.
was just part of the curriculum. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, time for shooting
Time
practice.
for shooting.
I still think that
That's
should be
crazy.
a thing.
Really?
Yeah, I've told you this, bro. It's the same thing with how
would-
fucking police don't know how to act in the face of violence, so they do stupid shit and hurt and kill people. If you knew how to deal with violence,
Yeah.
you would not do that.
So you get one of those teenagers with the fucking mental health epidemic because of social media with one of those rifles.
I'm not saying you let them take the fucking gun home, but if
No,
more people
but in a
understand and
school-
respect it,
I don't know. That's tricky in this day and age. Maybe back then I agree. I don't disagree with you,
yeah.
but I just have little faith in people nowadays. Little Johnny over there is going to get that rifle and he's going to turn and be like, hey, I actually hate you.
Yeah.
Who fucking knows nowadays? Anyway.
I don't know, man. You talk to any like actual gun people, and there's so much respect for guns.
Yeah, but not everyone. If everyone had to shoot, not everyone's a gun person.
Yeah, you're
not
right.
everyone's gonna have respect for guns, right? You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Anyway.
You're right. No doubt.
We're not getting to the fucking NRA talk here today, boys. That's a deep hole.
That is a deep hole.
So okay, I got a question though. We
What's up?
kind of talked about the annoyances. Really, there's not that many to be honest. I mean,
Oh, actually, that
What?
Windsor hum. Has anybody
Oh.
heard that?
yeah,
Zug Island.
I've never really heard it to be
I
honest.
haven't either.
It's not from Windsor.
No, well, I don't know, but I remember actually I was YouTube over and over again.
Yeah.
And there's like a top 5 weird things on the planet sort of thing, and they actually said it like, oh, a little place in Canada, Ontario called Windsor, and they have this hum that everyone like in the general area says
Yeah,
they hear.
yeah.
I'm going, oh my god, they mentioned me.
Hey, I'm on YouTube.
But I've never heard the hum, and I've always kind of wondered, are people just full of shit, and everyone just goes, oh, I hear the hum, oh yeah, me too, and then there's nothing,
Right.
or was there a hum, and I'm wondering what it was.
I don't know.
Underground
I
tunneling?
can't-
Yeah. No, there's a hummer, and
There definitely is a hum.
it's from Zug Island.
Yeah, and they don't know what is causing the hum.
What is Zug Island exactly?
It's
I
a
don't know.
fucking island in the Detroit River. It's all manufactured.
Named
and shit.
Zug.
Oh,
Yeah.
named Zug. Hey, Zug.
Jimmy Zug.
Zug. Okay, so there's like annoyances, and then there's the hum, and there's positive things about Windsor for sure.
At one time, we went a full year without a single homicide. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty good. But what would you want to see this city improve on?
Bike lanes. The
Yeah.
fact that Chris Holt and Rena Bordelon get crucified at city council meetings because they just want the city to be greener and healthier. It's fucking ridiculous. Just build the goddamn bike lanes. They're coming anyway, or we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, grow the fuck up. Build the bike lanes. And you know what? I'm not even griping. It's just, it's too slow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's too slow. You know, we've got some, and then you can get yourself to a place where there isn't a bike lane and you're probably going to die.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the fucking Dougal overpass and
it's-
shit like that. Like, that's dangerous.
There are plans for it to work on. I've actually decided, remember, this was many episodes ago, where I was having a bitch fit about the roads, and Fresh, very rightly, calls me out and goes like, when have you ever gone to a fucking meeting? I still haven't, but I've been reading I've been reading the minutes.
Right.
And I'm going,
Okay, so you're up on it.
They're it's in the works, but they're talking about
Government
from
is
what
designed to work slow, my friend.
It's not even that it's designed to work slow. It's
It
that
does.
in democracy, you need the approval of a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's not.
was-
It's not a bad thing.
I was just being a
But it can be a bad thing.
So you want bike
Intrinsically.
lanes?
I want bike lanes. I want greener infrastructure. Honestly,
Yes.
I know I say this every fucking time. I'm gonna say it every time because it's literally the most important thing in the world. It's most important, more important than all of everybody's bullshit, is greenifying the world.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree
Especially
with you.
urbanscapes. And it's like just like this is what we need. This is what the world needs.
Yeah.
Just be a fucking trendsetter.
That's what I wanted to bring up was, okay, Windsor is at a very crucial point, especially with this Chrysler thing, the third shift gone.
Oh no.
Yeah, no. That's a good thing, I think.
I know,
And
I
I'll
agree,
probably be
yeah.
fucking A raped for that one.
You're gonna
that
wake up with a
comment.
bullet in your mailbox.
Yeah, but think about it. Take advantage of it. What needs to happen? Oh, less polluting, less, more green shit.
Yeah.
So become a hub. You're a small enough city to start something like that. Where's the green roofs?
Yeah.
Where's the new, like, you talking about technology and blah, 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 blah. It's
Well,
like,
yeah,
bro,
that's a lot of the economic growth is
Yeah.
the technological sector.
bring in
right?
all the green tech. Green tech.
Yeah, but maybe we could put more dollars to education for these people. So those was it 1,500 people off the line now?
Yeah.
Educate them, re-educate them.
I agree.
Like, and this is where maybe it's not so much Windsor, but a more responsibility on a corporate level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just fired 1,500 people, but what can you do to bring them back into a working position? Like,
Yeah.
what can be done to?
But I'm not even talking about that specifically. I'm talking about what we're known for. We are an auto industry based city. We're
Yeah.
known for our cars. So now that's obviously going to just go
Yeah,
out the window
it's-
because there's fucking robots.
Yeah.
And it's just the inevitable. Switch it right now before we get too big.
Exactly.
Before it's too fucking late. Do it now while shit's cheap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bring in those solar roads. Bring in the solar roofs, man. Have green
Yeah,
subdivisions.
baby.
Why the fuck are we still building houses with the same fucking shit?
Yeah.
There are so many alternatives and we're not doing anything with them.
No.
You're still paving roads with asphalt. Like, you want to be a trendsetter. You want to be something in Canada. No other city's doing it. Or like Toronto, Montreal,
Yeah.
Vancouver. They're already big.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
It's hard to do anything now. Like, every time I've gone up to Toronto specifically, they're always under construction, and it's so tight. They have to work so slow because it's so tight.
Yeah.
But like, I'm just very much agreeing with you. Like, we're still small. We're not crammed together like sardines.
We have a lot of area.
We can do it still.
Yeah.
And that's what's amazing about the potential here is like we could literally just do it all right.
yeah.
Yeah.
We
Not
could.
fix it later, just do it
Do
all
it
right.
right.
Do it right.
Yeah.
It's like bringing these green companies and then train people like the 1,500 people that just lost their job at Chrysler.
Yeah.
Train them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Have this initiative. Like, there has to be a way government can kind of set this up and make it work. Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's got to be.
And people are going to whine about that and say, well, why is it the government's fault to find them a job and everything? It's like, well, they're going to be on fucking unemployment or they're going to be on a program.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
what do
pick
you
one.
want, bro?
And honestly, let's stop all this fucking bitching because we're all part of a goddamn community.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? Like, do you want this community to be good or do you want it to be shit so you can sit in your motherfucking house and go on Facebook and bitch about everything?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, you talking about old white men?
Yeah, like they should maybe plant a fucking flower once in a while.
Well, maybe take a little bit of pride in where you live.
Oh,
Hey.
they do in their lawns.
Yeah, in their fucking lawns.
A bunch of
and
Hank Hills.
fucking
Look at
Make America Great Again hats. For some reason, we're very American influenced.
Yeah, that bothers me.
Oh,
That bothers me a lot.
yeah, that is one downfall, I will say, how Americanized Windsor is. We are super Americanized compared to the
You
rest
think
of
so?
Canada.
Like,
oh, yeah,
I
man.
personally, I just don't see it.
Well, that's because you don't go anywhere and you're from Windsor.
Well, I freaking work in retail and I have Americans coming over all the time, and it's never like they don't come in with a big Trump shirt. They don't come in spouting off how much better America is than Canada.
No. I'm not talking about that. It's just it's like Americanized as like we are Americanized because we were so used to American things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
TV,
America's right there. American TV,
news.
American news. Like politics here is huge.
Yeah.
American
Well,
politics.
It's all you hear. I go
Yeah.
to work and I hear about the border.
Yeah.
They
like,
ain't talking about the Ambassador
no,
Bridge.
they're talking about Mexico. Like,
Yeah, it's like,
let's talk
what do
about
you even
Canada.
know,
Let's
man?
talk about our city. Like, we got a really good, chance to make this fucking great. And like, I don't know. Just no one seems to be really doing it. Like, it's kind of there, and it's just like in this limbo.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. And you ask any person in politics, and they may go, "Oh, it's money. And again, I'm probably 50-50 on. It's a really good thing to jab at the lights in Jackson Park. I'm like 50-50 on it, because yes, it's nice. It's that kind of builds community. People have to take a little pride, and they're like, "Oh, look at the pictures." And like, also, you can't go if you go on Tinder and you go through people's pictures, and I bet you like every third person has a picture in the Jackson Park lights, which is kind of cool. You go, "Okay,
Oh,
neat."
at the Christmas thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like, hey, we need infrastructure, we need green, we want technology, we want solar roofs. We'll see. And I'm like,
Yeah.
It's
We'll
just
see.
This is the thing, especially what Slick's talking about with building and everything. We try to do things to the best standards of the day. The problem is the standards of the day are set by North America.
Yeah.
Europe is so far ahead of us, it's fucking embarrassing.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's really embarrassing. Like, Slick, your pops told me something about bathroom fans. So silly.
All
so
right.
silly.
Yeah.
But just the specific kind of motor
Yeah.
that we started getting in at work that sells better. They're just better. They're more efficient.
Sure.
Cleaner, quieter, all that good stuff. Everything is like, oh yeah, they've had these in Europe for like 15, 20 years. And it's like, okay, as soon as you know, why don't you start doing it better? I get that it's not profitable, but if you're any kind of fucking futurist or businessman, do better.
Yes.
And this is where extremist Mickey kind of turns on, where there needs to be
Don't
almost.
use that
yeah,
word.
I don't think we should use that word in
No,
the
we're
podcast.
gonna not
He's
say-
white, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not even good.
Extremist?
It's
He's
Irish.
actually worse.
He's
now.
Irish.
Yeah, he's
What,
Irish.
the extremist part was bad?
Yeah, you're calling yourself an extremist.
Well, no, but
This
is where-
show is the bomb.
This is where it can turn. So, I've always felt that there needs to be some sort of law or program in place where if there is a better option, it needs to be implemented. If there's cleaner, more efficient, whatever it may be, like just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Who the fuck cares? Like if one company goes, well, I'm going to suffer for it.
Companies and lobbyists care.
Yeah.
Fuck them. No, seriously,
You're kind of right.
I
and
give you
I want to touch that.
Mayor Mickey.
I want
No,
to touch
fuck
that.
'em.
Seriously, fuck them. And you go like, oh, but my business. Then we will help you switch. We will help you.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
be the ones who bring it in. Or if it's even 5 companies, what are we gonna do? Work the fuck together to a degree that doesn't make a monopoly because then it's illegal. But you know what I mean? Like, oh, money. Fuck it. It comes back,
And
It's-
it will.
and we may get more.
It's a shareholder
We may save
thing,
more.
bro. You're right. You will. When you have vision, you do better. It's like I know this is a exaggerated example because again he's a super genius, but Elon Musk took Tesla while everybody was shit talking him, and
Yeah.
he just slogged it through, and
Yeah.
you can watch the growth just go boop 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 boop.
Yeah, and
Look-
I'm sorry.
No, go.
Do you know what he probably said? Fuck them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
Well,
it.
he did because he already had money, but
But even
Yeah.
so, but the
But he
vision
also
though.
had vision,
But the
yeah.
vision, and he
The
knows though
vision's-
he may have gone broke from this. He could have lost everything. He,
nah, he couldn't.
No, I don't know.
He's in
No,
too
it's
many
pretty.
pots.
It's like once you manifest that in your mind that it's going to succeed, it's most likely going to.
That's it, man.
Especially something at that level. But you make a good point with saying fuck them because now we're in not only like Windsor or Canada or North America, the world is in this predicament where the planet's on fucking fire. Quote Bill Nye.
Yeah.
It's time to do something, and government needs to do something, and that might have to be. Oh, you want to build gasoline cars here? Get the fuck out.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Only electric. With a, that's an extreme example,
I know
but
what
like
you're saying.
ban plastic bags.
Yes.
Boom. Ban
Yes.
bottled water. Sorry, like, does that sound like a dictatorship? But like, let's be fucking real. We have the best quality water in North America. Why the fuck is there bottled water? Everybody should have a water bottle.
Okay, so I agree with you.
Government issued water
more
bottles.
than anyone has ever agreed with anyone in history. And you are one of the worst plastic
I know.
bottle offenders. So what the fuck, bro?
I stopped.
I know you
Yeah.
did. You did. Shouts to
stopped.
Pope and shouts to Mammoth Mug.
And
Keep you hydrated.
I recycled. Yeah, Mammoth Mug. Great. Thank you.
Actually,
to the Pope.
you know, I'll give a little shout out to my work. I'll say because we want people to bring back their empty bottles. We recycle them. Like it's 100% recycled, and we give them $1 back.
Nice.
Yeah, like, again, so some people go like, "Oh, I just recycle myself," which is fine.
Yeah.
But we want to make sure they're being recycled. So when you bring them back, we give you $1 off your purchase.
Such a
Now-
good shout out. You didn't even say where it is. That's sick, bro.
So, bro.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Pure nature. Shout out.
There you go.
Corporation.
small business, though,
I'm
man.
just joking.
Like,
I'm
from
kidding.
from very small beginnings too.
I know.
Shouts to pure nature.
Yeah. So like, okay, there's hemp. We just legalized weed, and a byproduct of weed is hemp, and you can make this thing called hempcrete, right? So it's like concrete. It's actually like shatter resistant,
This is like
and it can insulate, and you can paint on it. You can build full structures with this motherfucking shit. Who's using it? Oh, I'll tell you, no fucking buddy.
Yeah.
Why? You can grow it anywhere.
Yeah.
It's a weed.
Yeah.
You can mass produce this. Fuck concrete.
Yep.
Why are you fucking still doing? It's one of the leading contributors of CO2 in the entire world. It's
I did not
concrete.
know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like, come on.
And I think I've said this before, again on the show, is people go like, well, it costs money to switch over. You give fucking tax breaks like they're going out of style.
No
Yeah.
doubt.
Give them a fucking
No
break.
doubt.
So
Yeah.
if you go, okay, how much is it going to cost you to switch? It's going to cost us $10 million. How many years would you pay $10 million in taxes? This many. You don't pay taxes for this many years. Make the fucking switch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Amazon already figured out how to not pay taxes.
Yeah.
I think we can work
I
this
think we can-
motherfucker
yeah,
out. a
You know
little
what
bit.
I mean? Like it's just, every day I'm trying to think I'm the fucking crazy one. I'm the idiot. Everyone else has it right, and I'm just stupid.
No, that's it. You're right though, bro. Because there's a lot of stuck mentalities, and when you try and take in new information, honestly, it's one of the biggest roadblocks in my entire fucking life is being an open-minded person. And a lot of people will say they're open-minded. In fact, I don't think I know anybody who says they're closed-minded, right?
True.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. When you're actually open-minded, someone throws the most ridiculous curveball conspiracy theory, or maybe it's some right-wing Fox News bullshit. I only say that because Fox News is nonsense. Or maybe it's, just something they pulled out of their ass. Maybe it's something their kid made up and they just took it and ran with it.
Right.
I take that seriously to a degree that I will at least look into it to find out if there's any information behind it, no matter what it is.
Yep.
I unless I've already looked into it, I do not dismiss anyone or anything out of hand. So you will drive yourself fucking crazy to try literally being open-minded. So
Yeah.
you know what? It's not that it's okay that these people are like this, but I kind of fucking get it because it's way easier than actually processing new information.
It is.
I envy
yeah.
them. I envy the
I wish I
the
could, yeah.
ignorant or the arrogant who decides
Yeah.
to go, I don't want to know.
Yeah, because I go to bed every day thinking, like, my God, I want to have kids and a family, and I love being alive. And I really do. There's just so much to life. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
How could you not enjoy it? There's something for everybody. And then I'm like, we might not make it through this century.
And that's a scary
And
fucking
it's because people just don't listen.
Yeah.
Stupid agendas. And that's why it's important for certain communities to be trendsetters.
That's exactly.
Well, and
man.
I think, and I've said this before, you can't beat these guys at their game. You have to play their game. Example I've used many times, A&W. People want vegan. They gave you vegan.
Yeah.
And look at what happened.
And,
now.
and oh my goodness, look
blowing
what's
up.
happened.
Blowing up.
Beyond
But
Beef is blowing the fuck up.
What I find so interesting really is how corporations don't do enough, it seems. But we look at the Industrial Revolution and all these big money people are like, we need to do this better. and they did it.
Here's an idea.
Why can't they fucking do it now? They have more money than they did back then.
Because they don't want to.
But
Yeah,
it's just
because
but
they're still making money.
But they can make more. Like I don't. That's why they did it back then. Like we can make more money.
This is what should happen.
Oh my god.
We should go, hey, Chrysler, get the fuck out of here. And we should go, Mr. Musk,
No doubt.
yo, we got a giant car factory in
Can you
Windsor,
imagine?
Ontario. Let's
Oh
bring a
my God.
motherfucking Tesla plant here, retrain all the employees, and start shipping out fucking electric cars.
That'd be
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
That'd
like
be wild.
Tesla roof. You ever see the Tesla roof?
Yeah,
The
buddy.
Powerwall battery. Your
Yeah.
entire fucking house could be powered from things that look like shingles.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
It's there. The technology's there. I mean, they got roads, like I talked about, I think, on an earlier episode, that are almost indestructible. And if it does get destroyed, it ain't a pothole. Some dude comes with a flathead screwdriver,
Just go-
pops the tile out, puts a new one on, and it's good. Not
seen
to
that,
mention, it powers itself. It lights the stoplights, the street lights.
Yeah.
The lanes are lit up
Right.
by computer. There's no paint, right? So you can actually see the lanes that you're driving in.
Yeah.
Right?
We've mentioned
Yeah, I
that before.
mentioned
Why
that.
do they have fucking reflective paint at least?
At the bare minimum. Like, seriously.
We talked about that for a long time.
Yeah, but I'm very passionate about
I
that.
know. I know.
No.
You can use them on school grounds. You can do like basketball courts, soccer courts, Foursquare.
Yeah.
You can program all this shit. They have the technology, and no one, I've never seen it. I think one place in North America, I think it's in like Texas, that it has like a cul-de-sac to test this thing.
Dang.
I'm just like, yo, get up on this motherfucking shit.
Yeah.
Another thing I thought about, okay, so current. We have a lot of current. What's in the water?
Yeah.
We got a lot of water around this bitch, around this whole area. We got Toronto on water. We got Chicago on water. We got
Windsor on water.
Windsor on water. We got Detroit on water. We got, a lot of like big cities on this fucking the Great Lakes basin that we're in, right?
Yeah, right.
So my question is, why the fuck is it not lined with generators using the current to power the fucking cities?
There's probably a reason
There's
for that
probably
because
a reason.
hydropower is a thing and has been for a really long time.
Yeah.
We have Niagara Falls, obviously.
Yeah.
But if looking at dams, because that's kind of where my mind goes, they do a lot of damage.
They do.
No,
Like
not
they're-
dams, bro.
But
I'm
that's
not
not
talking
what I'm
dams.
saying.
But what I'm worried about is like essentially if they have these, whatever.
It's a flap. It's literally a flap that flaps with the current constantly, and then
And goes
transfers it into fucking
Does it make
electrical
noise?
energy. It's under the water.
Well, no, but the
For the
eco,
fish.
yeah, because
Yeah,
the thing is,
there might be a reason.
There might be a reason.
yeah,
but,
that's what I'm.
but you know what? If we can, if Elon Musk can launch fucking rockets and land them on platforms and reuse them,
No
I'm
doubt.
sure we can probably find a way to make it work with the environment. And that's a very important thing too. It's like land bridges or land tunnels when they're building highways through, nature areas, and they give like animals crossings.
Yes.
Those animals will find those crossings and
Yeah.
use them.
Yeah,
we-
it's pretty cool.
You know what I mean?
Europe has them going over.
Yep, we got them. We got both.
I think we should. Because I was thinking, like, we should have them going under. Oh, but if it rains,
Yeah.
because we get a lot of fucking rain down here
Yeah,
sometimes. It
we
might
do get a
float
lot.
over.
My
Maybe have it
point-
going over. I
my
know.
point
I'm
is
sorry.
just there's like
Shouts to the insurance companies.
you're building all these giant fucking wind turbines and shit. It's like utilize the water too. You don't have to build a dam and ruin fucking ecosystems. I'm sure there's a way to do it.
Yeah, there's
I'm
probably
so
better
sure.
ways.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
again, just look at Europe. What is Europe
Yeah,
doing?
exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Like Anyway,
Well, we talked about we could power the whole planet with just a small piece of the Sahara Desert.
Yeah, that's true, bro. Here's another fun fact. There's an abandoned drag strip that is owned by the government and just in a dire mess.
where
Manning, just north of 401.
we gotta go there.
It's
Just
I
north of 401.
like I'm looking at the location right now. It's so if this is Manning and 401,
Yeah. I was there
Um,
today.
this would be like that would be there. So this is just up.
Oh, okay.
So this is Manning here.
Huh.
So I looked it up,
weird.
and it's crazy. It hasn't been operating for fucking 40 years. Closed at the end of the 1971 season,
and that's
and
what,
it's been there that entire time.
And
We've
that's
got to
what
go see this.
Yeah,
So,
we do.
While I was looking that up, I also, because it's close in proximity, stumbled across the Google rating for the fucking OPP station.
What the Google what rating?
The Google rating for the OPP station. It's not a good rating.
Oh wow, yeah, no, that is
on
not a good
Manning?
rating.
1 star, 1 star, and 5 stars.
Ouch.
Oh wow.
That's one thing that really pisses me off is unused land. Where I used to work at the car lot,
Ooh, careful.
just open. Like unused paved land.
Oh, yeah.
Like that car lot I used to work at, it's closed. They haven't opened it, and there's diabetes bins for people to donate stuff. It's unfortunately people just throw their garbage there mostly. It's kind of disgusting now, but it's a perfect open area, smack dab in the down by Lowe's.
Oh, yeah.
On
yeah.
Provincial?
Yeah. Word.
But it's nice, flat, open, big lights too. So like at nighttime for whatever you want to do, and it's central. I don't think there's any buses that go up there, but a lot of parking too. We have that downtown farmers market. Throw some sort of market there. Like I know the grocery store's right there, but people would fucking go there.
Oh, yeah.
Or you have some sort of like little kid events and shit like that. But,
Build
like,
a bunch
do
of
something with it.
motherfucking road hockey rinks.
Or just
There's always some bullshit, though. When they took down GM,
yeah.
you know, and they said, well, we can't make this like a public park or anything
It's because of the soil, right?
because the soil is contaminated. You know what they're building there now?
What?
Housing. Oh, okay.
fuck's
That's safe.
sakes.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Oh,
Fuck
fucking.
you.
That's what they're doing.
So either it was a lie from the start.
It definitely was because
no,
I
you know what?
I know who bought that property.
And that is
And
who,
that's
developers.
now they're selling it off, and oh, buddy, yeah, that was a fucking lie. Probably.
Underhanded deals.
It just sucks.
Fuck
It's,
your
yeah,
corruption.
put a park there, man. Like we need more like a mature parks. You know,
Yes.
I know we got the riverfront,
But like with
that's,
that
Jackson Park.
land, I know this is ambitious, but with that land, especially where it is, can you imagine putting a gigantic fucking park in there? It'd be like Central Park for Windsor.
That's what I'm
That would be
saying.
so
Yeah.
amazing.
another underused park. Well, actually, it's gotten a lot better. Is Fort Test Track. It's gotten a
Yeah.
lot better in the last year.
I haven't been there since like high school.
Oh, it's much better now.
Yeah.
But for a long time, it was just grass.
Yeah, it was just
And I'm like,
there.
bro, you got this. It's such a. It's an old like Ford used to test their cars there. Like make this in. You got the track. You know, like you got all this land. Do some cool ass like urban scaping. You know, parks with it.
Or just make it nice. Like
That's what I'm saying.
something to
Like,
drive
look
by.
at, like we got Jackson Park, but like let's make a big fucking park.
Well, fuck, Central Park in New York was
and then, like-
man-made. Like they brought in those fucking boulders.
Yeah.
which is amazing.
Yeah, and it's like let's talk about this. Like the mall. The mall's doing some big ass shit. I'm not a really big mall guy anymore because everything's overpriced. But sometimes I don't mind going there just to like pick up a DVD.
what do the young children
They got
like?
that cool outdoor store now. I don't know if you've been there.
Cool outdoor store.
Yeah, they got a dope outdoors store. Like
Yeah. Word.
Yeah.
Word.
I'm
But
thinking
it's-
outside.
No,
store.
sorry.
I was
like
thinking
a
too.
strip mall or something.
So like Sears is closed down, so that's a big fucking building. What are they gonna do? Oh, here they're gonna separate it and lease it out to other little shit stores.
Sure.
It's like, man, there's nothing for kids to do in that mall.
See, though, I heard people saying make it like a roller skating rink, but I'm going, who's really going to use that? Like
You'd be
today,
surprised, man.
I would be. I really would be.
But I'm not even saying that
Yeah,
in
okay.
particular, but somewhere where you can go with your child when you're shopping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to entertain them. So you got the 4 rides in the center of the fucking mall that have been there since 1992. It's like, you know what I mean? Build a kid area, dude.
Yeah.
It's a family place.
Yeah.
Invest a little bit in the
Well,
youth.
you know
Yeah,
what?
it's kind of
Maybe
sad when McDonald's has you beat.
Yeah. Yeah.
It maybe there's a possible thing there. Take some of the space and have an in-mall daycare.
That's what I'm saying. In mall daycare, big play place. Like you bring your,
That's
I
what-
have a 3-year-old. Okay,
Yeah.
I love taking her out shopping, but sometimes when I gotta shop and I know I'm gonna be out, it's like, yo, if they
Well-
had like an in mall daycare, I should be having way more fun playing with kids than just like looking at like cookware with me or something, right?
Yeah.
Like,
But that's business opportunity right there. That's growth.
there's a
My
lot
God.
of growth that can happen in that area.
And you don't need to take up that much space. Well, like maybe I guess how many people come in there.
Another cool thing, I don't know. I just watch a lot of YouTube shit, but like vertical gardens, or farms, like converting warehouses and growing plants up instead of out. That could be a possibility. All I'm saying in total is like Windsor is caught in this weird area. They're
Yes.
trying to be something that everyone already is. So stop trying to be something that it's already been done a million times in the States and Canada and every city is kind of like the same. They all kind of have their, niche areas and
Sure.
like and different things and stuff. And like, okay, let's be real. We're never going to have a major sports team because we have Detroit.
Yes.
It's never going to happen.
Yes.
Okay? We're not going to be a sports city. We're going to lose automotive.
Auto, yeah.
And we're not going to lose auto, but robots.
We're going to lose current
jobs.
incarnation
Yeah,
of auto.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're going to lose all this shit, so be realistic and become something that no one else is doing. And what else do we need?
Shit.
Green fucking cities.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
man.
simple. I mean, at least in my eyes, it's like simple. I don't know nothing
But,
about fucking
like,
politics or shit, but
I totally agree with you. And what Fresh was saying earlier, be the trendsetters.
you have to.
Let us
Is it-
be the ones that people follow.
Like Gandhi said, be the change you want to see.
Exactly, man. Like it's I don't know, simple concept, I guess.
Sure.
I think so.
You'd
But
think.
at the same time, I think there's still lots to draw people here.
Oh, agreed,
You know,
100%.
as it is already.
Yeah.
That
you
was
know?
just my rant for. I mean, no matter what city I'd live in, I would probably say the same thing.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly,
saying? But
exactly.
like, I mean, Windsor just has a really good opportunity because of how.
Yes.
How we're a weird city, man.
See, Canada's in general has this weird fucking thing because we're still like kind of a young country.
Yeah.
And a lot of shit's not hammered out, but like we got a solid reputation, you know, don't ask the natives. But like we have so much potential.
Yeah.
And just a lot of that depends on not getting hammer fisted in the butthole by the states.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, we ate shit on the new border crossing. Surprise, surprise. But even still, like whatever. Okay, so that's we were on the losing end of that bargain. We still win.
Why?
Yeah.
What was the losing end?
Because we threw a bunch of public money at it, and it's going to be privately owned.
Oh, wait, the newest one, like the ambassador, the new ambassador, or the
Gordie Howe.
I don't understand
Howe?
how that's just
Yeah.
legal.
How is that
going
going to be privately owned?
Right?
When did that happen?
Drives you fucking crazy,
Who
doesn't
bought it? Who's doing it?
It's the same dude, Matty Marone.
He bought Gordie Howe? That's not what I heard. He's
Really?
building a second ambassador bridge.
Yeah, I heard he's building another bridge.
That's still government,
because
bro.
of that.
Yeah, he's building a second
Oh,
ambassador.
am I confused
Yeah,
here?
maybe. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Because what I heard was that's still government funded. Like, that's Canada's bridge.
Ambassador?
No.
The current?
The Gordie
Oh, the
Howe.
Gordie Howe.
Gordie Howe.
Ambassador's going to twin. He got the okay to twin. That's why they're tearing that fucking thing down. That's why Riverside's closed. I'm as far as I'm aware. You know that like retirement home or whatever was there to the right. Like,
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
the
near
place
the
that
bridge.
looks like they've definitely housed like one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Yeah,
type people.
yeah, exactly.
for
Yeah,
sure.
that shit's getting down, and then we're gonna twin the Ambassador Bridge, and then I think one of the stipulations is like within 5 years of it being built, the old Ambassador Bridge has to come down, and Matty Maroon's building that one. That's the one he's gonna.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah,
'cause I-
that's the last time I checked, and that was like months and months ago that I even read anything on it. So I don't know. Anyway,
let's assume.
yeah. So I mean, no, we got kind of a win and like kind of a win with the other one
Well,
with Matty
it's-
Maroon, but.
the thing is, like, it's good to have two ways almost. Like,
Yeah, but
we
I
have
don't, I don't agree with the way it's done. Like, let's be fucking real, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like, all the trucks should be going 401 bridge, Gordie Howe. That's
Yes, of
and they
course.
will be, okay? But you're also wanting to do like bike lanes on it and walking lanes. It's like, okay, that's I get it, but if you're gonna have massive, industry on there being shipped every day,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, why don't you guys just work a fucking deal out and have the new
Build a
Ambassador
pedestrian
Bridge, or do that, or just have the new Ambassador Bridge just be local traffic, cars, bikes, walking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that's
okay.
closer to downtown Detroit where people want to go anyway.
Right.
Who the fuck's gonna want to walk over that bridge and be like, oh yeah, I'm
try.
hungry."
I think we should mention how the what's it called? The Herb Gray, is that the official name
Herb
of
Gray
the fucking
Parkway.
thing? Is actually a huge step in greenery.
Yes, it is.
Because
100%.
of basically throwing all the traffic through. Because what a lot of people don't know is that most of the exhaust given off, like about half, is idling vehicles.
Yeah.
So all those trucks that were sitting there on 401 or not 401 because it wasn't 401 at the time. Huron Church.
Yeah.
They were just needlessly pumping fumes into the atmosphere.
Yeah.
So having them actually get like zoomed right out, that's
great.
a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and it gets it out of the city.
But also opportunity. There was an invention of essentially a tree that works better than a tree, where it pulls the bad air out and produces oxygen.
Right.
Have those all along.
That's
bridge.
carbon capture. That's
Okay. Do it then. Whatever.
well, yeah. It's
it's
expensive, but it's not
It's a bit-
impossible.
yeah. do it.
But what can you do with it afterwards? Probably recycle it into something, so it's not a complete waste. Hey, maybe do it because it's good for the environment. Who cares what it fucking costs?
I saw a really cool thing about using CO2 for laundry because I guess the laundry and textile industries are like massive polluters.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
They do CO2 capture and then use it for textiles. Just like what?
Wow. I mean,
These fucking millennials and their weed. These people
This
are
fucking-
thinking.
Yeah.
Yo, that's the other thing. Let's redesign the motherfucking toilet and the washing machine. I mean, I've already heard LG's working on a water-free washing machine where it just literally zaps your clothes clean.
Shut your whore
That's
mouth.
No, I'm not
cool.
even joking. And they do have a waterless toilet, but it's used in poor countries because there's no water. But it's like, okay, it's time for a redesign here.
But what about the gray water toilets system? So essentially, you wash your hands, that water goes into the
Toilet and then it
and then you
flushes.
flush
Yeah,
it
like
away.
anything, anything.
Who
at
cares?
this
Like,
point,
why-
like-
why does my water?
But then when I gotta grab my phone out of there, it's even grosser. You know what I mean?
I guess
Yeah.
so, but then
I can't have
don't
my-
fucking bring your phone to the goddamn bathroom.
Dude, I can't have my $1,500 phone being grosser when it falls in the toilet because I'm a fucking smash piece of shit.
But
Wow, I just dug in a lot of people there. Sorry about that.
yeah, like why does the water in my toilet have to be clean? Like I don't want it to be dirty as fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
But I don't. It doesn't need to be like, oh, I can actually drink out of this.
Yeah.
If it was.
So I want to
Ugh.
mention two other things about Windsor before we wrap this motherfucker up that I thought were cool. Yeah, that. We're going to be
Yeah.
doing that in a house in Windsor.
Yeah.
God damn it.
No. That canal project. You remember that when they were talking about doing that canal? I always talk about this shit
I
'cause I think
remember
it's the
that.
greatest idea.
Well, they want to do it right downtown, but
No. They wanted to do it off. You know those two bridges, the railroad, the old railroads? Yeah, they wanted to connect those. As far as I can remember.
Oh.
Yeah, they wanted to dig it out, put a marina in there, and to do like a 2-level like strip mall of shopping and food and make like a canal. Like
Where?
where we shot pictures. You know that one bridge, and then there's the other bridge, the crossover. or the
Oh,
overpass.
yeah.
They wanted to dig that out. And,
That's fucking brilliant.
yeah, it is fucking brilliant. And then nothing happened. What the fuck? You're talking about you want to rejuvenate your downtown core and you want to bring people in. Well, guess what? That'll bring people in. It'll look beautiful. Then you'll have a marina downtown because your closest marina is fucking all the way almost into Tecumseh,
Standpoint.
right? Yeah,
Like
near
that
the
area.
beach. Yeah,
Bell
like so
River.
you have and then you'll have shopping because you don't have fucking shopping down there.
No.
You know what I mean? Put stores. People will buy those buildings. People will rent them out because of the view, because of everything.
Yeah.
It's a great idea. The second thing I want to talk about, and I think Dilkins is actually doing this or wants to do this, and I think it is a good idea,
Oh my god.
is an underpass for pedestrians under Riverside Drive.
Yes.
Right? But don't do one, do like 3.
yeah.
You know, do one at Olette, do one near the university. You putting tons of money into your university, right? And you know, make it all the greenery, man. Just
Yeah.
nice, big, fucking chill under, and then just make that one lane all the way down. You know,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Well, because
it can be really
that's
good.
technically a highway, is it not?
Riverside?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's actually.
People use it as a highway.
Because when I was in school, we were talking about provincial offenses and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And if you get a ticket on there, it's different than if you got a ticket on Olette,
Right.
Because it's a highway. So because the big thing what my teacher was mentioning was like, oh, on blah 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 road. Technically that's wrong. So you're wrong. So therefore you didn't give me a ticket on the right street. And it's
Oh,
just semantics,
okay,
right?
right.
But it's technically a highway.
Huh.
So to have stop, red lights, lights, like. Why?
At the very least, build a fucking pedestrian bridge.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
mean, it's very easy for us to say this stuff, and we're talking about millions of dollars of infrastructure.
Yeah, but it's easy just to give up everything and be like, Amazon, come here and suck my dick. You know what I mean? Like, apparently that's easy. But
You know what fucks me up is we got that whole beautiful riverfront, and shouts to all the people who have done great work on it. My girl Annie, who headlined the flag project.
that's a sick flag.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's obnoxious.
That's so cool.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but it's cool as
But
fuck.
it's like, look at our big stupid flag.
It's like right
It's
there.
fucking wonderful.
Yeah.
But then we got that one restaurant that no one ever goes to.
Right.
Why is that there?
It's like, but you know what? That's a cool idea, and it's shit because it stopped there.
Yeah,
Building you don't have to do the whole riverfront, but like, man, you got a nice incline. You could build shops just like they did in the fucking, and you use the earth as insulation. It'll cool and heat it. I mean, like, come on.
That's it. No doubt.
Like,
no doubt.
fucking come on, people.
Well, I think I said it earlier about the money. Fuck it.
Seriously,
It
fuck
comes back.
It'll come back.
Yeah, it will. It will.
Especially
for
if you
sure.
do cool shit like that.
Yeah, that's
You know what
it.
I mean? Make your city cool. And I guess I'm saying hipster millennial weed smoking cool.
Yeah, but that's what people want.
That is true.
That's what they
It's
want.
true.
Give it to them. Like
Yeah.
A&W, you want vegan? Here you go.
Yeah.
Except you gotta ask for no mayo.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I've never liked mayo. Am I the only white person who's never liked
No,
mayo?
I'm not a big mayo fan, but only on certain things.
When I was eating my burgers, I was ketchup, mayo, mustard.
Yeah, you're
just,
gross.
It had a tang.
It had a tang. I like a weird white tang.
Mayo is literally the whitest condiment in the world.
it's-
And not just because it's white, because it's like not really a thing, but it's sort of gross.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like plastic, but it's not plastic yet. It's like
we don't want it to taste like
got-
too much.
I got
Yeah.
my coal heating my house, and I got my 80 cases of water bottles, and I got my fucking Make America Great Again hat. But in the fridge, I got like 50 things of mayo.
And a spoon.
And we're gonna fucking barbecue a bunch of burgers that we bought from the fucking chain.
Yeah. Oh,
Everything
gnarly.
that's wrong with,
gnarly.
I want to say, most white people.
I was gonna say capitalism, but no, okay.
Oh no, yeah, definitely that. But anyway, yeah, man, Windsor is definitely not like how Stephen Colbert said, the rectum of fucking Canada.
He did apologize, but
Did he?
Yeah.
You know what?
came around.
I don't even mind that joke because we,
I mean, we kind of were.
for real. Like Kev and I have always said that Windsor is south of the D, which makes it the taint.
True.
Goodness.
That's,
You know?
well, wouldn't the river be the taint?
I get, yeah.
Oh,
there
so
you go.
we are the
There you go.
asshole.
So we are the asshole. There you go.
And I live
But that's
here, and I'm a
of
big
North-
asshole.
But that's of North America, not.
Yeah. Oh,
not,
yeah. Yeah. True.
Anyway, I don't know. It's all good. I don't mind the jokes.
Same.
It's the fucking grumpy ass people or the whiny ass people, and like the people who whine. This is the thing. Movers and shakers don't whine. They're too busy moving and shaking. So
Yeah.
if somebody really doesn't like it here and they want to do better and they carry on, then they're just gone, and good for them.
Yeah.
Find what makes you happy.
Exactly.
But like the people who just stay and bitch, man, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's brutal.
It is
like
brutal.
I'm honestly,
it's a symptom of, I think, industrial towns and automotive towns
yes,
specifically.
it is. And
Yeah.
it's just sour people. Like, okay, dude, sorry, you're not gonna get paid $35 to just fucking sit there.
Yeah,
And
it's
turn-
more like-
turn a bolt.
Yeah, like
it's what you get from people who were once entitled and treated like the center of the economy.
Right.
Which, I mean, let's be honest, you never were. The business was the
Yeah.
center of the economy. You weren't shit. You just lucked out.
You're a
were barely-
replaceable human being.
You are barely a cog in the whole network.
For real, though.
Exactly.
For real, though.
Yeah.
Like a significantly skilled bird. What's the drinking bird? You know?
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah.
Simpsons.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
that could do your job.
Yeah,
Like
pretty
just
much.
shut the fuck up. And an old boss once told me like those are the meanest people you will ever deal with.
and it's true.
Either retired or out of work automotive workers. And I'm not saying that that's all of them. Not by a long shot. I know lots and they're great. But whenever I find someone that's a total cock like that, I'll put my money on it.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And you're usually right.
Yeah,
like, I
man.
wish we could start like an
But-
online gambling site with this.
Yeah.
shit.
You know what though? Like, challenge to them. If you're tired of the way shit is, do something. Literally, or
They are. They're bitching on
Yeah,
Facebook.
no. But do something positive. If you're tired,
I know.
if you don't like the way things are,
Change it.
Do so, like you don't have to change the world, but you can just make a dent.
Plant some fucking vegetables in your backyard and stop fucking. I
Get a
honestly
hobby,
don't even.
you
I don't
lazy
even
fucks.
read the fucking articles on the Windsor Star anymore or whatever. I just click the comments, and I read all the comments. I'm like, oh my god, there's literally one out of like 50 comments. There's one positive one.
But the Star, aside from local news, like, especially in editorials and shit, seems to lean right, and it's like
No, yeah, that's a whole different.
I just
story.
don't have brain space for that.
No.
It's not that there's no validity to a right wing or conservative mentality. Far from it. But like when it gets into flame wars, it's like,
Dude,
we're not being productive.
I'm not
Like,
even.
shut up.
Yeah, you're
I'm
just
talking
pointing
about
finger.
I'm talking about shit like this. Like
Oh.
recently, I'm not going to say anything about the article, but it was a car accident, and there's a good amount in this area.
Yeah.
And it was a picture of a car that was wrecked,
Okay.
and it was about a car accident, and there were fucking people bitching that why are you using that picture? Some people are sensitive toward this. It's like, man, that's their job is to report the news of a car accident.
No doubt.
And we're
Also-
gonna just put a brand new car as the picture and say car
this
accident.
is what a car looks
You know,
like.
like what
Also,
the fuck?
it's really weird, but if you move your mouse to the top right of your window, there's a little red X.
Oh, yeah,
it
yeah.
makes it all go away.
Yeah,
if you're
instantly.
offended by it, and it's okay to be offended. Like I'm not saying don't be offended.
Yeah.
If you're offended, turn it the fuck off.
Yep.
Seriously, for the love of Christ.
And the sense of entitlement is actually unbelievable.
Oh, were we still talking about white people?
Yeah. And I'm white, man. Like I am white, and I just can't fucking believe some shit.
Then on that, nobody owes you shit. Do something.
Yeah.
No one owes you fucking dick all. Just because you
Oh.
worked somewhere or just because you happen to be in a particular area where it was once good and now is bad, nobody owes you shit. You've done nothing to help.
I got to show you a video when we're done this.
Yeah, all right.
Of yeah.
But that's, you know what, and those kind of people, they're also the type to be like, well, you got to look after your own and whatever, you know, because they might find out, say, government is taking care of a poor foreign nation or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, wait. So now you want charity because it's you.
Yeah.
But when you had the good job, you still didn't want it to go to anyone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you don't care. You're actually
No,
just
you're
self-interested.
just completely narcissistic, which
Yeah.
most people are.
Yeah.
And like, come on, like I said before, we're all part of a fucking community, so let's make it work the best we can for everybody.
That's it, bro.
That's all, man. Like, shut the fuck up with all the hate.
Yeah, and like when I say I go to bed every night worrying about the future of generations, I am including all of these dick-headed people that I could not stand to be in a room with.
Yeah.
I care about them too.
Yeah, man, me too. I just want to see people working together. Like, I have a kid. You want a kid? I have a kid, and so I'm living that fear all the time. Like,
Yeah.
I am constantly, dude, with the way it's going, all this fucking hate and trolling and bullshit like that, because people got nothing better to do because they're fucking, I don't know.
Get a hobby.
It's
Yep.
scary. It is scary, dude. I will say it is a real thought, and every day I think of it. And anyway, it starts with your community, with your city, and Windsor is in a great spot.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know about financially, but I mean, like, climate wise, just view, like, just the beauty of
Geographic,
it.
yeah.
Geographically, thank you for the correct word, so I don't sound like an idiot.
We've talked about this before, and even off the show, particularly you and me, Fresh, about pride. If I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not a big fan of the idea of pride.
No, I think because usually it's a completely misguided and useless emotion.
But I think what a big thing we can take from this is have a little bit of pride in your city.
No.
Okay.
What I'm saying is have pride if you've done something. Don't just say I'm from Windsor.
Go do something so you can have
So
pride.
that's what I mean. Like, do something to have pride in your city. I guess
Yeah.
that's the point I was trying to make.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's
Like,
what you're
I would love to be able to turn around, maybe at the end of my life, and go, I made a difference here, whether it was big or not. Maybe just between you guys, but to go like,
No.
no, what?
You didn't make a difference in my life.
Thanks a lot. but to all the people who are listening to this and are actually kind of angry at us for hating on you for hating, I just imagine how happy you will be if you're all by yourself. Think of how happy you will be if you make a difference in your community.
It's
really.
just so easy to bitch.
It is, and I get that. Like, we're bitching right now, and I get that.
Look who you're talking to.
But God,
But there's a difference. I bitch with my friends. I bitch on here. I don't go on fucking Facebook and just start
Flame wars.
fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, that bothers
no, I
me.
get it.
I've done
get
that. I someone will say something, and I'll type something out that'll take like 20 minutes. I go, forget, and I just delete
Yeah.
it.
I've
Like,
done
there's no
it.
point. There's no fucking point. Sometimes I was like, I don't care.
This
I've done it.
person's
I've
gonna
been-
go like, cool.
I've been
Yeah.
I've been like reading like a bullshit ass YouTube comment, and I've been like, all right,
Yeah, let's go in.
Here goes my essay, and then I'll type it all out, and I'll be like, nah, not worth my time.
Because that guy's
Not
literally
worth
gonna
it.
just troll you.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I'm just gonna get in some shit. No,
Yeah.
it's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have. Okay, so a couple more flash facts. First of all, courtesy of my friend, she told me. I mean, again, I said the prohibition thing. A lot of people knew this shit. People push cars full of booze over the Detroit River.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of prohibition stories again. Al
Tons.
Capone, Hiram Walker, all that good stuff. I didn't know this one. First gas station in Canada was at Oleton Park.
No
Wow.
Now, really, that's the least surprising thing in the world if you consider the city.
Sure.
You
True,
know,
true,
Henry
yeah, yeah.
Ford, etc. But still,
That's-
you know,
that's cool.
That's funny. Apparently, we also host a population of Massasauga rattlesnakes, which is a kind of North American
Yep.
pit
Yeah.
viper. I didn't know that, but then I looked them up and I was like, oh, that's not great.
shit.
No, that's cool, man.
I mean, it's
I want to
cool,
go
and
take some pictures.
There's like no, there are like 2 people who have died from them ever.
Yeah.
And they were both they probably just went home and were like, I'll just have a Bud Light.
Watch the
Yeah,
football
they
game
probably- there's probably
and bitch
Bud-
about it.
Yeah.
Bud Light lime and the chemicals and the lime fucked up more with the venom, and then they died.
Yeah. It's not really a concern, but
Yeah.
I don't know. And
I got
then
one.
what do you got?
Underground Railroad.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
a huge thing.
It's all the nature of the border, right?
Yeah.
One more thing about nature, though, for Peely, Point Peely,
Yep.
people come from all around the world for bird watching.
Okay, I
Just
will
for bird
say,
watching. That's amazing.
I went to the flight festival. I didn't know I was going, but I went. I went with my brother and his fiance and my daughter, and we rolled up to Point Peely, and I've never seen this shit before. Like it was so busy I couldn't
What
even
is it?
find
What's
a
a
parking.
flight festival,
It's
dog?
just the migration of the birds coming back.
Oh shit.
So, dude, these guys, like, I'm walking around with my camera, and my camera's, like, decent, like, middle pack camera. Like, I don't got, 10 grand. These guys, I've never seen so many photographers, like, they obviously all were professional, because
Sure.
there was, like, hundreds. And they just had fucking lenses, like this. There's like a crowd of 10 of them, and all you hear is, like...
yeah,
And there's just like a sparrow on the ground. Like they're all just taking all these, like surrounding this fucking little sparrow.
Don't
It's
hurt
just
me.
like, oh my god! But yeah, that's a huge thing. Is they have like I think it's the Festival of Flight. I can't even remember. Then they have
That's sick.
They have a
I
the
love
monarch-
monarch,
birds.
the
the
monarch
monarch butterfly
butterflies.
one. Yeah, right.
Then they have the Hawk Festival in Harrow. There's a bunch of big birds and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
Didn't
a lot
even
of
know that
birds,
was a thing.
tons of bird shit on that coast. No, seriously,
Tons of bird shit.
Like shit for birds, like
Yeah.
for bird lovers, and a lot of bird shit because there's a lot of birds.
Yo, one downside though is those Canada geese. Like I don't eat meat, but I'm about to start eating these motherfuckers. Like,
They were actually discussing having an open season on them because they've been so protected. They are overpopulated.
yeah,
they're
for sure.
they're dicks too.
Well, this is the thing. People are afraid because they'll like do like
Yeah.
put the wings up at you, whatever. But if you actually take a run at them, like they'll go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they'll
you
go.
slap them in the face.
Give 'em
Nah,
push
like,
rope on.
the babies are cute though, man.
They are cute.
No, they are cute.
They're
This is-
super cute, man.
that's
A lot of baby things are cute. Let's be honest.
This you're not wrong, but
There's a fucking first.
And the number one thing that everybody says about Windsor. Y'all know what I'm about to say?
Come for
I
the
don't know.
Detroit skyline.
why'd you spend a bunch of money on something you put up for 3 weeks and
Yeah,
then
you're-
take down the rest of the year?
Your Rensen album picks? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Oh yeah. Back in the
You're right.
That's
back in the day, man.
It's the thing.
When I was just up in Toronto, my brother and his roommate said, "Yeah, I ordered from a place that's pretty close to Windsor Pizza." That's how he described it. It's like
Yeah.
the best thing we can get in Toronto, close to Windsor Pizza.
My
And-
dad. Oh, sorry.
You go.
Oh
first,
no, I was
you
gonna
first.
say my dad just went up to London actually today.
Okay.
To help my uncle move, and he always brings a pizza. All the time.
yeah.
and they just fucking mow it.
When my cousins
No
would
doubt.
come down from London, we'd get, it was particularly at the time it was Capri, but we'd get 2 king size, and they'd be demolished in like 30 seconds.
I used to do bad things with a girl who worked at, I think it was Capri actually, and she said that the reason for this is actually because there was one family. This is I have no idea if this is true, but she said like back in the Dizzy, there was one family and they split off and made all these different businesses like fucking Arcata, Naples, Capri, all this shit.
There's a piece of conspiracy theory in Windsor.
What?
Pizza conspiracy in Windsor. It's all owned by one family.
No. They like these. You've got siblings and children and things like this.
That's what happens.
That have created all these businesses, and that's why there's such a proliferation of good pizza. And I don't know about y'all, but like I have tried pizza in many other places, and I've never had anything as good.
It's
The
not
only pizza I've ever had that was better was Chicago deep dish.
That looks like fucking soup.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it
a bit
was
much
disgusting
for
to me.
me.
Listen, back in the day when cheese and meat were on my menu, that was heaven. And
Yeah,
fucking,
okay,
I was like,
all right.
oh, it was so good.
So, but would you find I know I'm sorry, I don't want to drag it on too much, but you find that's more of like a decadent pizza,
Yeah.
than like I could
I-
enjoy this more often, like a Windsor pizza.
yeah, it is. It's more of like I had I think a piece and a half where I would usually eat about 8 pieces. of
Yeah,
it.
right.
You know what I mean?
So if you're like a thin crust motherfucker like me, it's
That's
not the thing.
No, but I
Yeah.
it was like a treat. It was something I didn't eat a lot, but
Yeah.
the flavors, it was so rich. But like I'm a thin crust guy too. Like
Yeah.
on pizza, yeah, for sure.
Fuck, now I want pizza.
Yeah, I'm starving, man. Let's go get
Riviera,
fucking-
what up?
Yo, you open?
Yeah, for real. There's a lot of great places. I'm not gonna fucking name them all, but
Yeah, no.
we all know them. I think that's one thing, and I've heard that from people who have gone abroad. Is like,
Oh, yeah.
nothing stacks up. Like I said, I hate jerking off the Windsor narrative, but that one seems to hold out.
That one does. It holds up pretty well, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here comes some asshole who's like, well, in Italy, man, shut the fuck up.
I mean, that's where do you think it came from?
America.
Right? Well, okay.
China, actually.
Was it China?
Well, no,
Pizza
Yeah, it
is
was
originally Chinese.
Chinese, right?
What I
Yeah.
mean is like the people who brought Windsor its beautiful pizza that it is today, where did they probably come from?
Yeah.
Italy. That's
Ireland.
Africa.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know anything.
I don't know many things.
How about this? Dainty Rice is the only rice mill in Canada.
Oh yeah, you were saying that.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
Huh.
All of it's processed by Canadians for Canadians. Apparently, it's very clean. And yeah.
Should we start buying that then?
I do buy
Do
Dainty
you?
Rice.
I don't.
Yeah.
I should just buy it then.
Yeah.
I didn't
Support
know
local,
that.
baby.
I didn't
What's
know
up?
that. I had no fucking idea.
Keep LaSalle rich.
Oh, we don't talk about
We
that.
ain't gonna get
that
into
town.
LaSalle. We had such a good talk about Windsor.
Yeah, no.
Windsor is beautiful, and then there's this black hole that sucks the life out of you.
It's about LaSalle.
Yo,
No,
fuck LaSalle, though.
LaSalle's nice.
It's nice to drive through, but when you have to stop, you're like, oh, I don't feel good. Ooh, let's get out of here.
Bullseye Pizza in LaSalle.
Back in the
Yo,
day,
Bullseye's got Bullseye South Windsor has like a very extensive vegan menu now.
Yeah, we gotta go.
My sister
I
goes
still
there all
have
the
not
time.
been.
Her friend works. Either he owns that franchise or he just works there all the time. I think he franchised it out, but she goes there all the time for vegan burgers.
That's
Oh,
sick.
we should go, man.
I was talking to the Riviera dude the other day, and he was like, "You gotta," because I said, it's we appreciate you catering to niche markets, not thinking I was saying anything offensive. And he's like, "No, man, it's not niche markets." He's like, "Your clientele evolves. You have to evolve." And I was like, "Bro,
That's
I just
cool.
got even more respect for
Well,
you."
I mean, even with the Beyond Beef, they say like 90%, and they or whoever did these studies, 90% of the people who eat that shit are meat eaters.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I
vegan.
remember particularly with Riviera Pizza when you're asking about the dipping sauce, and you're
Yeah.
like, is the garlic vegan? He says, no, but we just have this one now, and we got it was fucking tits.
Yeah,
It was
that's
so
right.
Good.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, like you said, like they're evolving.
Yeah. Don't hate, elevate. All right, boys, let's wrap it up. This was really fun. I may not stay here my entire life, but I kind of feel like a part of something.
Yeah.
Just a tiny little useful
Little bit.
cog.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I may not be here the rest of my life, but I'll always call it home. For me. Like I think I could probably leave for 5 years and come back and it'd be like nothing's changed.
Yeah,
like not in a
probably.
bad way, but just like
Yeah. It
Actually,
always,
I think right now, if you leave for 5 years and come back, it's gonna be real different.
yeah, well for
Yeah.
sure. But
Oh, yeah.
it'll always be my city.
Yeah, it'll always
Slick will
be.
be like king of the hobos. I'll be dead for sure.
He's dead from
Well, then-
my hobo army.
There's no
If we get in a fight,
There's no
'cause
point in me coming back then.
he'll
Jesus.
probably divorce me for somebody better looking.
Oh, sorry, boo.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely always call it home. I mean, I'm gonna be here for at least another 15 years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but
true.
after that, I definitely want to go and probably try my hand living somewhere else. But I will always have ties here. I would never just sever anything. Windsor's giving me a lot of good shit, man. I'm not gonna just sit here and pretend like it's all been bullshit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
don't play that game.
No, I ain't fucking around with. No hate.
I just realized like I'm third generation in this city. Like my grandparents were born here, my mom was born here, and now me. I'm like,
See, I'm only second, I think. Yeah.
Dog, I'm only third generation Canadian.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa, you're cool.
No, I have no
Where the fuck's
connection
your
with my
culture?
family, dog.
You should have like culture. Like unlike me, you should have culture.
My culture. That's why I fucking am into everything. When I say like I'm a citizen of the world, that's how I literally feel because I just try and pull the best parts from everywhere,
Fair.
which could also be interpreted as a very white thing to
Yeah.
do. But no, for real.
Well,
it's
no,
just, the world is so rich. Why would you confine yourself?
I've
Yeah.
always felt culture should be shared, not necessarily appropriated, but shared. You know what I mean? Like we have culture festivals. You know what I mean? You can go to parts of Windsor where it's like it's the Ukrainian festival, it's the Jamaican festival. You go in, you experience it, and that's it.
Yeah, that's true. We got carousel too. We didn't
yeah,
even talk
carousel
about
and
carousel.
anything.
becomes
Yeah.
part of you, and to be enriched by that, I think is a very beautiful thing.
It is. It is nice to
Again,
celebrate
you
other
don't have
cultures.
you don't go to the Jamaican festival, then all of a sudden you have dreads, you got the beanie hat going on, and go and start talking like a Rasta man. No, you experience it, you make it a part of you, and that's it. You're
Yeah,
a person of the world, a citizen of the world.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
It's literally the definition of the word cosmopolitan. The world is your polis.
Very
I
cosmopolitan.
thought it was just like a sex magazine.
Or a drink.
Or a
I
really
tried
cool
to shun
quote,
that. Like,
or a quote from a movie. Very cosmopolitan.
Oh, yeah. Tombstone.
Oh,
No
okay.
doubt. No doubt.
Tombstone.
All right, fellas. Stick a fork in it. Any final words?
stop motherfucking bitching on Facebook.
Yeah.
I said that just grinds my fucking gears. Like,
Like, follow, subscribe. There you go.
yeah, like, follow,
Yeah,
subscribe.
like, follow, and subscribe, and don't be an old white man. The worst.
Oh, my dad.
Unless you actually are an old white man.
Yeah.
But still don't be that.